You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the Lord. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. No, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites did it there. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. No, we just can't go this way.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. I say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take off your own cash money, pay people for for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say we got up one morning, independence happening, letting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. To get it there easy, he got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner, brother, is a terrible journey, packed with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man now.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet, so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who have the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me out, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you
every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And as you know, folks, as soon as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. As you know, we always say, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a pink t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And as you know, we always say, we originate, we don't imitate, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, though, come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Yeah, and that was coined by the one and only, man. The Love Doctor, we call him Dr. Love, the man himself. Rennie Muhammad, boy. Dr. Love, Rennie Muhammad. Original, yeah. All you coin something for you now, man. Only send it. We go put some audio tape and we go play it. You know, man. You could be a staple right here on WZYE 95.9 FM in the village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. And folks, we don't just talk the talk. We don't just come and tell you, well, you know, we go bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We don't just talk the talk. Right? We put it in words for you. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our pledge to you, the people, that will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So, folks, Tommy will be joining us a little later on in the program tonight. So, I mean, I go fly solo for a little bit. You know what I mean? I will fly solo for a little bit. So, I mean, let me start the thing by going into the chat, right? We have plenty thing tonight. Plenty thing to talk about tonight. Plenty thing. Okay, the first person inside was no other than Mr. Intellectual. Blessed evening, pro Uncle T and all villagers. Well, today's Tuesday, another day of experience, the joy of living in spite of all the hate spread around. Yeah? Mr. Intellectual said, I thank God for eye salve, that I can discern truth and what justice is all about. After 62 plus allegation of corruption, only one has been halfway dealt with by the TTPS. Please, man. Please. Mr. Intellectual, I want to know that over the past 20 years, Prime Minister Rowley government have been considered, Prime Minister, not have been considered, Prime Minister Rowley government is the most corrupted government over the past 20 years, with a ranking of 101 on the transparency.org corruption perception index. Okay, all right. Yeah? I'm trying to multitask their way. From 2015 to now, the TTPS, the DPP, Integrity Commission, and other bodies have refused to deal with any of those issues. I guess why they say great is the PNM. Mr. Intellectual say great is the PNM. They're so great that it does make things disappear like corrupt things they do. Don't talk about money, people too. But them, man, just kill themselves and hide their weapons. Yeah, boy. 25,000 rounds of ammunition gone. Gone, boy. Gone up into 10 years. They know where it gone. And it's not like it happened yesterday, you know. Boy, I wonder who's in charge of the National Security Council? Can somebody help me with that? I'm not sure. Who's in charge of that? Or put that in the chat for me. Volsang, welcome. Oh gosh, Anif. Give you a chance to beat you now. Oh God, no man go give you a chance. You only get a chance in our bingo, you know. Volsang, go and take a chance in our bingo in our lottery, boy. Go in our lottery and take your chance. Anderson Wilson, welcome. Anderson.
Mr. Walsh, good night. Uncle Tommy, good night.
Good night.
Papanam, Kunji, KFC, and to all the serious UNC activists. Not just them who say I'm yellow is the code.
Anderson, who you pelting? Who you pelting that for?
One day just call up in the house.
What happened?
He started off good, you know. And you see, he come back today to say, he said I did them program. I tell him when I call that program. But right now, I kind of open here Wall Street. I know, man. I have my cream on them side.
Okay.
Comment on the praise, but I today now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wall Street. I come into the ammunition and them just now. So me and my partner London, we talking here and we listen to the program. I don't care why I try and listen. Last time now I listen and the Sunday program I listen, Sunday program I listen, Sunday program, then I went for. So I hear tonight. This one called a mini house.
Yeah.
We really we own enemy, but they see that you never went to good school. When is not a statement like that, and you living in Lavantil.
What statement he make? What statement he make? What was his statement?
But since earlier on in several programs, he and others use statement like don't care who they put in Lavantil and the same thing. Kori born in social work. Yes, it's my nephew. If you wasn't a good candidate, you wasn't a good candidate. And I draw the reference to them. Don't study Korean, because they study in Barapo, or the little girl who said from I'm more UNC than Kamala. I feel like more UNC than Dr. Munilal. And he's my MP. And I'm saying all of this to say this. We need to study to win an election. We can't base we mind on Lavantil, and Lavantil going on the most vote they will ever get is from this young fella, Corey Marcel. He had been doing social work not now, since he going college. He born in that. As a little fella, we had to walk wrong for this same community, beat him. And then Byron Silat, name it the Eastern Corey. Even beyond people come from Chumaka. Because it had interface. They could come, they had side from Plastic Street playing football. So the obviously must have one or two players from up Chumaka. And from Mova, Saro, the other side from Mongda Road, Chamflair. Right? So we go up in social work, we'll go on with handing out donation sheets. Not this campus one, with proper letterhead and stamp. We go up in village council. So what Hines never do, and the PNM never do for Lavantil. We had to get Corinne that chance to turn things around in Lavantil, whereby we can wake up and see our domestic drains and the industrial canals and the domestic canals. We can see it paved water running freely, right? We can see a better beat-up Lavantil, a better if he see that is not his own, he can still open him up for see that. But we have been doing that. I went and protested with Showman Juliet some years ago in Carnage. when the police had wrongfully murdered a young fella. That protesting and the lady young, we leave the beat movement lady young. We teach you all how to protest and demonstrate by shutting down for the Lux highways. One, the Beatam Highway, the Eastern Main Road, the Priority Bus Route, and the old St. Joseph Road. Namely, we just call it back road. We know to shut down all of these. And I reaching to whereby the army are coming to the ammunition. So when you go on the radio and you say, okay, who the put there and the field when the put Kareem, and I only get on because that. And the thing is only, I reach Heinz halfway. My next half a deal with Heinz is when me and Heinz go in high court. All in more UNC and me loving the house and plenty of calling yellow is the color. Kamala don't say no all here. Kamala just call me Will Snow Anderson. My auntie just call me Anderson. Anderson, you still downstairs here? Donnie, she just called Donnie by Donnie. When Kamala upstairs, somewhere, the security asked me if I want to go upstairs, you know. They asked me if I want to go upstairs. So now they feel always more UNC than Anderson, no partner. But before Anderson is a UNC, Anderson is African. Before he's a Trinidadian, he's African. He's a black man. Right? I want you to hear, listen this call, listen this good. Before Indian is a Trinidadian, he's an Indian, you know. Before Indian is a UNC, he's an Indian. Before UNC is a PNM. Right? He's an Indian. And there's no blood in politics.
All right, Anderson, what about the ammunition? Give me the ammunition now.
Come into the ammunition on the streets.
Yeah.
It's on the streets. You from Chumaka. Uncle Tommy understand my scene. No man, you never eat this, sonny. Uncle Tommy must never eat a good boner, because we don't get all kind of thing. But some nice coconut dumpling. So they call me, that's how people skin here. Call me into what in dumpling. Yeah, Wall Street. The ammunition on the streets. I don't know if they're going to do a bit on the police one. Yeah, it's on the streets.
But Anderson, let me get your advice. You want loving yours, don't fight. Listen, you want loving yours, don't fight. Because all are we trying to accomplish, we trying to accomplish the same end result.
Roy, I love the lesson of in the house. So when the person studied Kareem, we was glad for Kareem. Let me glad for him. Let me go with the breeze. Let me go with God. Yeah,
but Anderson.
A man had scoring for 20 dollars. But you don't tell me he see the pipeline.
But Anderson, let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question though before you go.
Yeah.
When the PNM lose, right? How Kareem go help people when he in opposition?
Once you're an MP in Parliament, once you when you see your rights, community person to let people infringe any rights. What you want to get for your people? As our man met me, just say never is a young Morris Marshall, you know. Poor Morris Marshall. He dealt with somebody, but he ain't gonna be a Morris Marshall today when nobody like building. When Morris Marshall died, he had somebody like Bill in his pocket, you know. He had somebody from his constituency like Bill in his pocket, you know. Right? The other one who leave the other day, is if I was dead, he go to the funeral. That's the one who I see went to the funeral too.
Leave it there, Anderson. Right? Leave it there.
I know about them.
Yeah, man. Bless.
And before I leave Wall Street.
Yeah.
Right? That no hate in your love in your house.
All right.
That nobody love to listen love in your house from since day one he came on radio. Like me. But you always have a good contribution. But no we had a before I leave I didn't mention this too. We had a solitaire when Tuna Puna. Everybody you see the win. When you see when everybody does win. We had a solitaire when St. Joseph. Right? We had a solitaire when Gandhi. And when you see that your family in Gandhi, tell them search is the person. The voter men search. We had a study, not for the summer, the little she sit in Tobago, but I think in why she losing that sit at all. Right, so PNM going one in Tobago. I don't understand. You see the man running against the next person, they palm you and see them going. That person going.
Yeah, man.
Palm, not you and see for the other party. Them going.
All right, Anderson.
Right, so
Bless.
the government one in Tobago, but we are to the seat. If she sits, we need to win in Trinidad here. Right, I mean, you and see when everybody win.
Right. Later. Bless. I understand. No fighting. We ain't fighting. We have to stay focused. Stay focused. Dr. Love said, good evening, brothers and sisters. Love in the house, boy. Randy Muhammad, respect to the panel, Mr. Wars, Mr. Tommy, Lady Diana, always in thoughts. Yeah, boy. Lady D, how you going? Randy Muhammad, every day we appreciate the gift of living. Every day in some form we should appreciate giving one love. Yeah, boy. That's why we call it the love doctor, boy. The love doctor. Good evening, Wall Street and Tommy. Hope all is well with you and in the village. Blessings. Welcome, Shanika. Slimy, welcome. Vidya, good night. My next door neighbor, Tommy on Wall Street. Orange in the house. Yeah, boy. Orange in the house. Volsang says, good evening, Walls, Uncle Tommy, and all who wish that this beautiful country of ours can get an administration that truly are for country and people, boy. Volsang, many of us want that, eh? I know joke, you know. You preach, their partner. You preach. Watch them pastor in front of you, Volan sang, you know. Pastor Volsang, boy. Kamini, welcome. Good night, Tom, Walls, and all on the chat. Yeah. Kamini talking to Volsang. Yeah. All right. Let me see what's going on here now. Busy says, good day, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. All listeners, share the live. Quote of the day. Your destiny depends on you. Today's menu. Lentil, rice. And what is that? Colonge. Stuff it karaili with fish or shrimps and other ingredients with chocolate tea. What is that? Colonge? Is that food? No. I think Bijram making them things up. Only what is Colonge? Kolonge. Colonge. Oh, nah, I still don't know what that is. What is Yes, you think you wanted to say Kunji? It Colonge. Kolongie. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Bijram, welcome. Bijram. All right, he reconnecting. Bijram. Good night.
The word is Colonge, right?
Yeah. What is that?
It's currently there is steam the currently take out the guts and thing, right? And stuff it with fish or mango or whatever, right?
Okay.
And you curry that. Right? And you put it with dal and rice and just call it Colonge. It's currently really, right?
Okay. I never had that.
You make it currently. You never had that?
No. I feel you just made that up.
Yeah. You could ask Kunji if you know about that. Kunji's a man who make that nothing.
No, Kunji don't know about. I don't think he know about that.
You know about Karaili, though?
I know about Karaili, yeah. I know about Karaili.
Right. You just stick all the guts in that there, right? And stuff it with things like that. And then you curry it. It tastes real good.
You curry it?
It is a vegetable. Yeah, a lot of people just curry it. Yeah, just curry it and eat that with dal rice and sometimes dal rice and that, or sometimes lentil.
Yeah.
You know? It tastes excellent.
All right. We go see how much people know about that. Bijra.
Yeah, a lot of people all that people will know about it. Kunja never know about that.
All right, we go see. All right,
All right.
cool. Yeah, man. Bless. Only I don't know. That the first time I hear about anything called Colonji. Eh? I never hear that. Maybe that's a country thing. I don't know. Anderson says, good night. Great is the UNC. The UNC will win. Yeah? I don't understand that. Caribbean Soul, welcome. Caribbean Soul, you know about Kalonji? Mr. Intellectual, you know about Kalonji? Mr. Carnage? I don't know about I don't know about busy sometime, Vul say I was saying like just say Vul here what? I will wait for you to get in first and I will get in after. You know the wait for him, Mr. Intellectual. Don't wait for him at all. Gordon Joseph said, God day to all in the village. I hope you all like me had a God day and note. Greater love had no man or woman than the love that God has for you. So what you gonna do? Okay. All right. Michael Lewis, welcome. Night, guys. Locked on listening to Big Song. Yeah, boy. Big song, big song. Lisa, welcome, boy. Lisa. Welcome, Lisa. KFC, you inside.
Hey, good night, Mr. Washington. You rocking solo tonight, man?
Say that again?
I see you rocking solo tonight.
Nah,
Tommy, man.
Tommy might join us in a little bit. So I
Mr. Good night, Mr. Good night, Anderson and the crew down there.
yeah.
Tunji, Brooklyn, the true UNC Warriors now. I know I'm a boy talking about in every day. We can't have access to my interview, blood, water runs in the drain and blood runs in the vein.
Correct is right.
We are not supporting every, but we have an election to win.
Yeah. We have an election to win.
We election to get rid of this evil, wicked, heartless PNM. I wish him all the best, but I don't know that seat we have there, that same seat.
That's a safe seat.
That's how what?
Yeah.
And this is how the bitter PN. You never that city. But Mr. What should I ask him about something we were talking about?
Kalonji. Me, you know about that? Is that? You know about that?
Yeah. I know about says that Kalonji.
I thought you were talking about Kunji, no? I thought you were talking about Kunji.
I them talking about Mr. Washington. My doctor process is in there, and I grew up in Indian house.
Oh, you eat that before? You eat that?
Yeah, right by
Corily say.
Corily. You can fry it, you trim it down, you can put special kind of tomato or kind of thing. Colorful.
Oh yeah. I never had that, boy.
Yeah, I eat all them things them already.
Yeah.
I grew up around the Indians and them.
Yeah.
I Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
I see a boy go back and the beans inside.
Yeah. But
Chucky face inside.
But once the Prime Minister come out and say about Hans Devines, you know that was a done deal.
Yeah.
I mean, how could that be really democracy when the Prime Minister coming out and saying that before the screening even go on? How is that democracy? That is not democracy.
I let even wicked big belly pass that corner from and it is across the floor for the local fine people for that constituency.
And it isn't crossing no floor.
I think she gets screening tomorrow sometime this week.
Yeah.
Or next week.
No, she ain't crossing no floor. Then they call for Rushton. Then they ask for Rushton prior to cross the floor too. He ain't crossing no floor.
Now you see no matter if you get in there, you're not crossing the floor.
No, he ain't crossing no floor.
UNC.
Yeah, man. Nah. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, go right down, be loyal. Because the PNM, they go through all kind of differences in the party, back canal, George, up and all kind of things, and they're going loyal, you know.
All the time. Blindly loyal. Yeah, man, bless.
Yeah.
Bless. Yeah. Jason, welcome. Jason says, pleasant good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Slimy say, long live the PNM. Oh, yeah, long. Nobody. Why? Why? And if, while it's tempting your offer, I prefer to work harder at beating you fair. Though right now there seems to be a daunting task, my bro. Nah, I mean, Volsang, you had to try and live up to it, man. You understand? Y'all work you had to do. So the PNM blank the man who they scrape up and spit him out. I wonder he's a thief too. But I saw a video with the Minister of Works, Rohan Sinanan. What was that video really about? I don't understand it, Or they help me with that video. I have it. I have it somewhere. I go play the audio. Now, sometimes people just make statements to see what other people go say. Right? So slimy PNM say who thief more than the UNC. Okay. Slimy PNM. Just put some facts in the chat as to justify that the UNC thief more than the PNM. Let me argue from a factual perspective, right? And I will bring the facts to you. We want facts, eh? We don't want no misleading statement like how the pastor with the internet search engine does do. We want facts. So bring your facts. Let me argue from a factual perspective rather than just doing this spaghetti theory and throwing stuff up on the wall and seeing what goes stick. We ain't doing that. We want to talk facts. So you're saying who thief more than the UNC? Put in the chat your facts to back up that the UNC thief more, right? I'm waiting for your facts. And I'll give you my facts too as well. Yeah? All right. Let me play this voice note here before we go too far on the voice note.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, I believe it was the right time for Kamala to come out and make that statement about the possibility of a coalition with the TPP in Tobago after election. So the Tobago people have a better mind on what they're going and vote for. So they can't come and say, Farley betray we, right? Because if all you don't want PNM in Tobago, all you shouldn't want them in Trinidad to be governing all year, to be suffering all year with funds. So Tobago people have to make up their mind on what they want. Now, there's possibility here. It could happen or it might not happen. But Pastor Google and them jump up and saying, hey, all you see we was telling earlier, but that's a dead horse there because you can't say nothing again about that. But see, them would come out and say this could be best term. This could be last 5 years. So much years, he's a MP, he's a minister. This could be he best 5 years. To do what then, but to run away with an unaccounted $2.6 billion again.
You know what? People could be easily fooled, And we have a video too on that statement by Mrs. Kamala Prasad Besesan. And in my estimation, people does underestimate the statements that Kamala Prasad Besesan does make, But 99% of the time, she does be on the money. She does be on the money. She does be on the money. Right? So they could be are waiting for slimy facts. Are waiting for facts. PR, how are you? I'm looking out for you. I don't know who's PR. Was that Puerto Rico? I don't know. I don't know, Joan, welcome. Good night, everyone watching from Trinidad. Yeah, Joan, boy. I don't know, boy. Hoping against all whole that we forget the 2015 corruption rampage. Okay. Cool runner, good night. Mr. Intellectual say, no, bro. Most of the time, the notification comes in time. I'm on the phone researching stuff. Cool, I have a question for Slimy. Slimy, why the PNM shut down the refinery? Slimy answer it wasn't making dollars. That's so untrue, eh? So untrue. I tired play that video. But I have a next one by the MSJ leader. HJ Chuckin. Great is the PNM. We run things. Let's make TNT great again. We shall prevail. Poverty is no excuse for crime. You know there's a PNM. Well, no, I ain't sure. I ain't sure if it's a PNM. But that's PNM rhetorics. Poverty is no excuse for crime. HJ Chuckin, go on Google the poverty assessment by the Brookings Institute. Go Google that. Again, your homework. Go and Google that. You go see for yourself. Go and Google it. Yeah, Bisram.
Yeah, I want to shed some light on this one, right?
Okay.
I have a grandson.
Okay.
All right. Before 2015, he's autistic, right? He used to get a public assistance for the autistic now.
Right.
A disability grant.
Yeah.
As soon as Rowley come and win the election, not long after, maybe about 3 months after, they stop the disability grant because the mother have a little parlor. The mother have a little parlor running, and my son-in-law here working no way.
Right.
But it's a little parlor they have there to maintain the little boy, but they cut the disability grant.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
But I pay for the course in the PNM. The PNI, what them does do. I what them does do.
I will tell you something. Whether regardless of what, right? He didn't ask to come like that, you know. He born like that, right?
Right.
And I feel is a right. That is the governmental right to secure the disability, whether it's a grant or not, unruly situation. Because a lot of people are cut the grant, you know. Plenty people disability grant cut, you know. I don't know. I don't know the situation about that. What do you think?
Well, you know something, boy, Bijram, is that the government, Bijram, no, I wasn't going to say that. Let me not say that. You know, this government have done some things, boy, that you see the people that are the bottom of the ladder, boy, they have affected them more than anything else in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, you know.
Yeah, very true.
They have done a hatchet job on these people. And you know what they do? Now come election time, they come in and they gain them all kind of election gimmick. It's grant.
Yeah,
it's grant, house, agriculture grant, all kind of election gimmick they come in with. Right? When 10 years ago, the Minister of Finance tell us all they go have free Wi-Fi, free hotspot and all kind of thing. we have more hotspot areas than you have hotspot for internet. We get hotspot, you know, but it's not hotspot for internet, it's hotspot areas.
Yeah.
That's what we get.
Yeah.
You think
so the cut the disability grant from the little boy, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't mind if they cut it, right? But they could cut it if the mother could afford. If the mother could afford it, right? But the mother just have a little parlor running to upkeep the little boy. You know, you need medication.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go by the drugstore, the hospital, they don't have that kind of medication for him. Because you just get fixed now, you just get
right.
Seizure, like, right? But
Yeah.
you just have to get a special tablet, otherwise you will continue to get. So and other drugs and things, right? So it's kind of difficult, right? But it's $800 I think he used to get.
$800, is it? $800,
yeah,
is it?
Yeah, $800 a month you used to get, and they cut out that, right? They cut out that. Because the majority of the time the tablet they give you in the hospital, the prescription, they don't have that tablet. Right? For epilepsy, right?
Yeah.
So they just have to buy it on the outside, and it's outside expensive. Like maybe every week or every month you have to buy about $200 in the tablets, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tablet is 4 times a day. Sometimes I don't use, it depends, sometimes 2 1 time, 2 of those. 4 times a day, I eat tablets.
Hmm.
And I might skip, so that's the situation already.
Yeah, man.
But you have 14 years, now.
Yeah, young in India, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still getting epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what will happen next. But I spoke to Kamala already about it, but she told me that she cannot do that because she's not in government right now.
Yeah.
But as soon as she get back in government,
Mm.
she will try to assist him and also provide school for autistic children.
Yeah, that's a
So
big thing here. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's a big thing here in
Because
these states.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before she think she promised she will provide school for all autistic children.
Mm-hmm.
Special care and special child.
Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
will provide that.
Mm-hmm.
But she have to lose the election there,
Mm.
So as
Yeah,
soon
man.
as we hoping, I spoke to her about it already, and I know she will do it,
Yeah, man. Keep the
because she have a
faith, man.
special love for children. Yeah,
Keep the faith.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, man.
Bless. Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah, you gotta keep the faith, man. Lisa said exactly what you described Wall Street. Indra, welcome. Good evening to you. Oh, somebody says bitter melon. I know about that. Bitter melon. I hear about that one. That is stuffed bitter melon. Yeah, yeah. I know about bitter melon. I know about that one. Oh. No, but I know what bitter melon, but I never had it stuffed. Vegetables or meat stuffed in a karaili steam before frying. Nah, nah. Volsang say yes, Walls. I believe most of us know what's kalonji. Okay. I real behind, boy. I lose plenty things going up in Chumaka until boy. We as welcome. Yeah? Nah, boy. Patricia, welcome. Blessed evening, Professor Walshid and Uncle Tommy and all the villagers in the village. Have a wonderful evening and be safe out there. Yeah, boy. Instead of the Minister of Finance give the people of Trinidad and Tobago hotspots for internet, they give them hotspot areas for crime. That is what they do. A staple of the PNM. And you know what is that? Those hotspot areas are predominantly PNM strongholds. That is the facts. It's the truth. You all don't like to hear it, but that is the facts. That is the facts. HJ Chucking. All right. Okay. Okay, HJ. All right. Kunji is a real food, Mr. Wall. Roger said kunji is a real food, boy. Klonji is a real food. Okay. Lisa, no the klonji. I hope I spell it correct. It's klonji. KLONGEE. Mr. Intellectual say, Pro, you're missing out on good food stuff. Bitter melon, karaili, meat, curry mango, sometimes cheese, vegetables. Nah, listen to this, eh? I had karaili. I never had stuffed bitter melon. I had meat, I had curry mango. Well, cheese, yeah, cheese too, and vegetables. Yeah, the only one I remember having is stuffed bitter melon. I didn't have that. I ain't seen people in Chumaka didn't have that, right? Yeah. Slimy say you want facts, I got plenty. You say about the UNC, I ain't see you put no facts yet, Slimy. We waiting for your facts. Put your facts, man. When you're making statement, when you're coming out and making bold statement, you have to bring your facts. You just can't make statement. You know that we have a thing in here called the spaghetti theory. You throw stuff over the wall and see it go stick. That is, and the PNM very good at doing that. The spaghetti theory, the propaganda machine, and the spaghetti theory. Folks, we're gonna go for a quick break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go for a quick break, and we'll be right back. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
At the end of the legal limits of this term, I will resign this office and go off to my family.
Before you go, before you pack and run away, I wanna fly. Before you go, before you think you'll get away. When you began in the Senate of opposition and waited your turn. Then with Manning as your PM giving directions, you studied and learned. You paid attention to Robbie Pandey-Kamla, observed there all their mistakes. So there is not one excuse that you can make, none that we can take. Cause we give you a turn to ride in DPM1 motor car. You change the whole interior. With propaganda, it's smelling drunk, sour. We gave you 2 turns as PM of this nation. So now it's my Creole obligation to give you a turn before your resignation. Remember, it's me who call Eric Duffy. We call Chambers Duncy. It's your turn now. It's me who beat Robbie like a Bobali. It's your turn now. So if we say you are a bully, don't take it personally. Your turn now. Go tell your friends and your family, it comes with the duty. It's your turn now. Do not believe that we are afraid to call a donkey a ass or a spade a spade. We will pepper you like a chow, Dr. Row. It's your turn now. Before you go, before you pack and run away, I wonder what the Penny and Avery have to say. Before you go, before you think you'll get away, you tell the world you go lock Calder heart up. Once you get the vote. You say the buck is going to stop at the DP top when you took your oath. The airport scandal section 34 email it like a raging bull. You declared war and we took the bait. But since you get your turn, nobody at jail for corruption. Since you get your turn, no members of the opposition in prison. Since you get 2 terms, you promise to set things right. White collar crime you vow to fight, but is a setup back with no fight. Remember, it's we who call Pandey racist. We even call him rapist. Your turn now. Silver Fox end up in jail till he come out looking frail. Your turn now. So if we say your government represents the 1%, your turn now. Really rich get richer, the poor man in the gutter. Your turn now. Do not believe your powers of Lekato could overthrow the power of a Calypso. The ancestors wouldn't allow Dr. Rowe. Your turn now. Before you go, before you pack and run away. So much unemployment, but still you raise your pay. Before you go, before you think you'll get away. I remember deceased Patrick Manning named you Rot, the Rottweiler, because every car that passed around the corner, you chased down the tire. Political battles that came your way, you stood up and fought. And when they came with their slander and their hearsay, you took them to court. So we gave you a turn to guard, protect and defend the treasury. We gave you a turn to secure the national security. That's right. We give you 2 turns to be the mastermind. Reduce violence and crime, but murder's at the highest of all times. Remember, it's me who call Manic Emperor. We call him a dictator. Your turn now. We treat patos like a louse. Kick him out police house. It's your turn now. So if we say you are a puppet, you're lying in him but pocket. Your turn now. And with your shining bald head, we find your dread and a natty dread. Your turn. Well, do not believe because you brought Manning down. You could do the same with the Calypso crown and then act holier than thou. Dr. Rowe, your turn now. Before you go, before you pack and run away. It's well-washing behavior, just as Patrick said. Before you go, before you think you'll get away. After 45 years of public service, you deserve arrest. So you anointed as you're that too young to try with the mess. Now we hearing that your support base having real problem. Next election, they voting for a caring face to sit at the helm. Cause you fail in your turn to diversify the economy. Yes, you failed in your turn to create a real creative industry. You failed in your turn to be a superstar. Legalize marijuana and make Fitzgerald the line minister. Remember, it's we who call Kamala Trunka. She's smoking marijuana. Your turn now. Well, you say what's that? You talk about she cat. No! So if she talk about your father and the young thing that you slaughter. But wait, did I mention your $1 million pension? Well, do not believe you invincible or that youngster is really capable. Look, I hope that you don't get vexed, but young Stuart, it's your turn next. Before you go, before you pack and run away. Well, now you know I want to fly. Before you go, before you think you'll get away.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you could reach us here tonight. We're only using the one number until Tommy comes. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
No more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no more rain. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowling again. Bye bye, Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye, Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you.
A big one. Oh, yeah, big one. So that is a gun. Listen me. Hear me now. I'm frightened to live. Who are you? I'm frightened to live. Now, all the thing. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. One more time. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Yeah. I build me a coffin. I make it my home. Because that is my only choice, this kind of life. I leave it alone. Because when I look around and I see man raping their own daughters mercilessly, man living with man, woman with woman. So how must I live? I can't understand. Look, I'm frightened to live. Why you? I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. A bandit in my face with a gun. Take my own and began to run. I'm in the station reporting what the bandit do. I was the same bandit I was reporting to. Look, I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. One more time, come again. I'm frightened to live. Hey. I'm frightened to live. Hear me now. It is so obnoxious when I look around. Things I just hear and see. My God, how could I go on? Children killing children every day. Parents guiding their children to go astray. Tell me how those youths getting all those guns, and where in the world those guns coming from? You see, I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. You come again. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Hear this. If in my ceiling they find coke and gun, it's my whole family they carrying down. But if the police get caught with the same refrain, all they're getting is transfer to do crime again. You see, I'm frightened to live. Hey, I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Music. Now you see this verse? This verse is my verse. I want to listen to my verse. My verse. Yeah. If our child could die by the hands of a bandit, police may halfway search, they may never catch the culprit. But if Mr. Big Man child end up dead, they're going to paint the old damn tongue red, putting out all force and energy, finding the killer immediately. So how must I live? Where you? I'm frightened to live. Come again. I'm frightened to live. Hey, hear this. Hear this. Hey. I told the church, that's the answer. Listening to the priest preach on the altar while taking in the words of the Almighty. You know the priest pelting sweet at me is the I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. Sing. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Where you? Hey, I'm frightened. One more time, one more time, one more time. Yeah.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us right now at 973-868-1444. Tommy's supposed to be joining us soon, right? And here with us, folks, But what Impulse is saying is what many people are dealing with in Trinidad and Tobago today. They're frightened to live. They're frightened to live in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but it's the truth. The truth. You see, the truth does offend, and that is part of the problems we have in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't want to face up to the truth. We fail to face up to the truth. And let me play this. This video is about a month ago. I want you all to listen to this, right? Listen to this one. Let me see if I could get this one large. All right. Listen to this one. Listen to this. I want to listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go.
To pensioners in the context of, because, for example, they talked about the government yesterday that there is a criteria or some level of criteria that you have to, as a pensioner, meet in order to qualify. And I'm wondering, do you think that is something that should be looked at, that existing system?
Yeah, there's always room for improving legislation based on experiences. Yes, there always is room. But I did not think that putting that cap, I did not think that that was an appropriate way to deal with some of the problems that you may be experiencing. Given the inflation in our country at this time, the cost of living has risen so much, now is not the time for that. But now was the time for them to take their back pay and increase their salaries and increase their pensions.
In terms of...
See, folks, that is when they was going to put that $25,000. That if you had $25,000, they would have take away your pension. Evil and wickedness. Yeah? Evil and wickedness. And right away, the opposition leader come out against it. You see what they do? They had to backtrack and make all kind of excuses and all type of lies. Yeah. I mean, think about it, boy. You are going after the most vulnerable people in your society. All you remember during COVID, what happened, boy? They cut CPF workers' salary 33.3%, you know. And of course, the pastor with the internet search engine name, he didn't even know that. He didn't know that. Oh, I'll go fact check you. Let me call the chairman of CPF. He not call the chairman to get that information. He could have used his own name to get that information. 33.3%. They cut them people, the most vulnerable people in society in Trinidad and Tobago. And that is what the PNM government does do. They're very good at that. Yeah? But when time comes for them to take the raise and take their 40-something% raise, they may want to hear nothing, you know. They didn't even want to debate it in Parliament. No, they don't want to debate it. What the Prime Minister say? He don't like his money to sleep out. He don't want his money to sleep out. My money not supposed to sleep out. All you're supposed to take all your 4-6% and all you cool it. That is it. And they say we love you, so we take great care of you. That's how they just take great care of you. They love you so much and they take great care of you. Look, boy. But I want to say to the opposition leader, well said, with regards to the coalition between the UNC and the TPP. You don't have to fight in Tobago. Let Makila Pandey try to go and fight in Tobago. I know why she going in Tobago. Why Makila Pandey going in Tobago? What's she going there for? She gonna waste she time? Anyway, some people like to waste their time. Eh? Take a listen. She's absolutely correct.
Kamla coalition with TPP after election possible. Opposition leader Kamla Persad Bisesar says a coalition with the Tobago People's Party after the general election is a possibility. Before screening nominees at the UNC's headquarters in Chaguanas on February 17th, she told the media, "In life, anything is possible." Persad Bisesar said the TPP is not part of the coalition of interest the UNC is trying to build for the election. She reiterated that the UNC will not field candidates in Tobago and will let Tobagonians vote for the parties there. Persad Bisesar said she has not had any discussions with TPP leader Farley Augustine about a post-election coalition with the UNC. Augustine has not previously expressed interest in such a partnership. Persad Bisesar said the O2 will field candidates in La Brea and Pete Fortin under a UNC logo. The PAP, she continued, is discussing contesting some constituencies in West Trinidad. The Laventille-based Love Party may contest Laventille West and Laventille East Morvant. Persad Bisesar dismissed suggestions she would mirror the policies of US President Donald Trump should she be elected prime minister. I am not leaning to the right, she declared. I am dead center. She said a new UNC government would adopt a Trinidad and Tobago first policy when it came to ensuring citizens' concerns over crime, healthcare, and jobs are addressed. Persad Bisesar promised the UNC would hold national consultations on issues such as women's rights and reproductive health.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Thank you. People that's going to listen me quickly. Thank you so much. So, folks, what we were saying is only grant after grant after grant. A grant here, a grant there, is book grant, is food grant, is this grant, is that grant. Only grant after grant after grant. I think they called him to tell me there was no audio. Yeah, I get it back. It's audio. I got it back.
Yeah.
I got back the audio.
Oh, right.
Yeah, all right.
You see, a lot of people listening to there.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Well,
all right.
I thought you need sign language. All
right. Yeah. So, folks, I got back the audio. Yeah. Yeah, it's only grant after grant after grant. Election gimmick after election gimmick. And I go back to it, go back to this. Listen to Colin Booth 10 years ago when he talked about internet all over the place. Free internet, free Wi-Fi, hotspots. Where's that? All you remember when the Prime Minister came on the Huskin and says 100 million for the urban communities in Trinidad and Tobago. Where 100 million gone? And them fellas and them quiet on that. But you know what? Them PNM activists want to talk about EMBD. They don't want to talk about the billion that was spent to chase after 200 million and the case was shelved. They don't want to talk about that. Yeah? And then you just have people like Slimy and Patty and PNM Fox and them and Rock Action and them coming and talking all kind of PNM googly gawk. You know? You know what? I just wonder how them fellas them just sleep at night, boy. No, I just really wonder in truth. Because you see, you guys are responsible for putting the PNM in power. Yet when they get in power, you don't even get crumbs. You don't even get crumbs from the PNM. You get crumbs. And they're happy with that. They're happy with that. And I wanted to say, hey, every time we watch it, only talking about the amount of poor people living below the poverty line. Yes. Because it's the black people put the PNM in power in Trinidad and Tobago, and they have most of them living below the poverty line. Many of them, over 26%. And some people tell me Wall Street is higher, living below the poverty line. I play the video for all you. I play it. Look at when Kamala Persad Bisesar was in power. Well, let's see what happened. I play that for all you too. And people want to make up all kind of things. If it's one thing, I'm not good at making stuff up. I'm not good at that. And that's part of my problem. I like to deal with facts. I don't like to deal with fiction. Let me play a few voice notes. I don't like to deal with fiction. Yeah. No audio. God, no audio. Yeah, I fix it. I just stop turning off that audio, when I go for a break. I just saw a voice note here. Hold on. Guys, thank you so very much. With the no audio. All right. Let me listen to this one. Listen to this one.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, so as the 17th of February in Nigeria, the Africa Exim Bank having a meeting with Barbados and other CARICOM leaders. Trinidad not invited to that, right? Now what they're going to do, they're going to build the Africa Exim Bank Caribbean office in Barbados. They're going to build a hotel, a 120-room hotel. They're going to build exhibition. They're going to build things to do business and trade and them kind of things. They just slap in the face to Trinidad. Even Pan Africa is also involved in that, right?
You think it easy? And I'm telling you guys, when the UNC come in power, we go see the Africa Exim Bank in Trinidad and Tobago. We're gonna see it. Because they have agenda for the country. And it includes those who are at the bottom of the ladder. Yeah? Yeah, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
Remember Dr. You go in Barbados?
So
when you come back, that could be what I political strategy too. With the Exim Bank thing, you know.
Well, you go come back with that?
You go talk about that. You know, they find all kind of the script for me, but the bar when they do nothing for the country, you go talk about that blackness. You know, you don't pay them as a parent.
You think it's easy?
That's what bring a good point there. We'll talk about that. The cost right there.
Yeah, that's a good point there, man. That's an excellent point there. Yeah.
Talk some platform or somewhere and some press conference.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
The election, you know, that's why a lot of people voted them in this first corridor. The black man. I go.
You think it easy? That is it. Only when voting time come around. And hold on, COP, welcome. COP. Hello. COP inside.
Wall Street.
Yeah, hello.
Good night to you, Wall Street.
Good night.
And good night to you, Uncle Tony, wherever. I hope everything is all right. Wall Street, you never eat stuffed Riley?
No.
Wall Street?
No, I never eat that.
Stuffed Riley, you never eat Wall Street?
I never eat that. No, I never eat that.
Wall Street?
I eat Riley, but not stuffed Riley.
Come down Trinidad and spend a little month and let me go and eat all the nice food and things now. They call that Kolauji.
Oh, God.
Kolauji, they call that. That is eat nice, like that's a season and curry and all kind of thing inside that Riley. Now the stuff with goat and all kind of thing. It's nice, good food.
But COP?
I don't know what kind of food it is. But the food they eat young. They eat good food. Because you're looking your age and you could run more than Dr. Rowley. You could run more than Stuart Young. You could run more than Fitzgerald Hines. You could run more than Italian morning program at 91.9. You could run faster than all of them too. Italian program at lunchtime at 91.9. You can run faster than that man too. So eating good food.
But COP, why you don't give me credit for being honest that I didn't eat them food on them? I mean, I could have come and try to mislead the people, like people that's come on the radio station and mislead people by being honest.
No, your qualification, your education qualification, based on honesty, and you have to come out with truth and honesty. You're a learned man. You're a teacher. So you will come out with facts, lies and fiction and bogusness. That's not in your head. That's not in your head, Wall Street. This is why this is a program. I pledge to be part of this. This program will motivate your mind, inspire you, and educate you. This is something to be part of. You don't have that. You don't have that corruption part in you. Every day you teach. And if every day you teaching, you can't come on a program after and teach bogusness or show untruth and biasness. You gotta leave that will come with the uneducated pastor. It have an Morabi station. That's for them kind of program. But Wall Street, how organization could be so transparent and following the democracy of the party? Keith Rowley, you know, damn Dr. Keith Rowley. Keith Rowley talked to Mr. Devines a month, 2 months before and promised him that you're going to be, I am choosing you. You're going to be the another. You're going to take over after me. It had any democracy in the party in that? They went and bullied the executive, cuss up the people them in the executive to support who they want to support. And then they say that is democracy. How that could be the democracy? How? When you're showing a picture now, you take out a picture with Mr. Devines. A whole month now when you're showing that you was lying to the population, you're not lying just to the PNM members, you're lying to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, Keith Rowley. After they support you for 10 years, and you're going with $1 million every year, and you see this? You see how people just be saying is 90-something, 80-something $1,000 Wall Street. Wall Street is 80-something, is $97,000 with traveling allowance, with hotel accommodation, with the best hotel because you're getting a car with $200,000 on it too. For you and your family, for you and your wife, Keith Rowley, to go all over the world with taxpayers' money and your children. And you take away that from the poor people and them. You take away that from the poor people and them. You could be with taxpayers' money, Keith Rowley and his wife and his grandchildren and his children and them could go any part of the world. Let me say good night to Freedom Law Chamber. That's the lawyers and them. Good night to you all. You take taxpayers' money and live fancy and hunky-dory all over the world you're going. Today, Trinidad and Tobago, look, Petrichin down there is a golf course now. Only golf course, you only seen high-colored people when black people used to go in there and work and come out with a salary every fortnight and every month so that they could feed their little picnic. It's only golf course now inside there. Spending taxpayers' money to fix golf course. Mothers and fathers catching the aunt, uncle, and then you put me in a corner when we was living comfortable. And now you tap yourself on your back and say you're going to what? You're going to see about your sheep and them, your nice big sheep pen. They say behind the pen you only seen jockey shorts and underwear behind the pen. Only jockey shorts and underwear, female underwear behind the pen. You feel female underwear is just being a pipe in the Prime Minister residence. It have it too behind your cow shed, goat shed. And look at what this man do in this country. Wall Street, if we had the UNC in office today, minimum wage would have be $35. Old age pension would have be about $4,000 today, $5,000 today. We will have 100 and something school fixed over and staff right through in all those schools and them. Dr. Rowley come and mess up this country, have the country right down. Today the people them Wall Street, good night. Before I cuss this man away, good night.
Good night. So folks, we have a question on the day, right? We see how much ammunition missing from the regiment. And it ain't missing yesterday, you know, or the day before yesterday, or the day before yesterday. It's missing a long time now. How, people, how could ammunition go missing for months? under this PNM government. Who's in charge of the National Security Council again? A fish doesn't rotten from the tail. A fish does not rotten from the tail. Who's in charge of the National Security Council? Ole, help me with that. But take a listen to this. Take a listen.
Missing ammo at Kamuto Barracks, delayed probe begins today. The Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, TTR, Board of Inquiry investigating how 25,753 rounds of reserve 5.56 ammunition went missing from the Kamuto Barracks, which was supposed to start yesterday, will now begin today at 9 a.m. at the barracks. A senior Army officer told the Express yesterday that the inquiry was stood down and will instead start today. He was not certain what caused the delay. According to insiders, the inquiry can continue for several days or weeks, and as in the past, can sometimes be adjourned before being reconvened at a later date. Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines and Chief of Defense Staff Air Vice Marshal Darrell Daniel are yet to comment on the issue of the missing ammunition and a major breach in national security, despite the express request for an explanation since last Wednesday. The TTR appointed a three-man team headed by Lieutenant Cole Dwayne Edwards. It includes Maj B. George and Warrant Officer M. Brooks. The team will probe the disappearance of the ammunition that was issued in a special orders document obtained by the Express at the weekend, engaging the attention of the police. Acting Police Commissioner Junior Benjamin at a news conference yesterday confirmed that the missing ammunition was engaging the attention of the police, and they were looking into the matter. The Sunday Express reported exclusively on the ammunition that was discovered missing from the 1st Engineer Battalion bunker earlier this month during a physical examination at the Kamuto Barracks. Colonel J.P. Rochford, who took charge of the Kamuto Barracks in October last year, ordered the check of the reserve rounds. The ammunition had been removed from the Kamuto Barracks bunker and relocated to a nearby building within the barracks compound sometime in 2022. A senior Army official familiar with the investigation says they are uncertain as to when exactly the ammunition went missing, asking, was it before the rounds were removed from the bunker in 2022? Was it during the transfer of the ammunition to the building, or did the ammo go missing after it was transferred? Another senior Army officer also raised questions about the preferred choice on how to investigate this serious matter. Why did the Chief of Defense Staff direct the commanding officer of the regiment to conduct a board of inquiry as opposed to a formal investigation into the allegations of the missing ammunition? He asked. He added that the inquiry would no doubt be able to address systemic issues affecting the organization and find out what happened and why it happened, and to implement measures to prevent and or mitigate against the reoccurrence of such a situation. But at the same time, the Board of Inquiry is not punitive in nature. Therefore, the question remains why a Board of Inquiry was elected as the best medium of investigation, since it may very well reveal either A, gross negligence, or B, criminal conduct, including larceny of the rounds. This will certainly result in serious disciplinary actions to be taken against a person or persons who may be culpable via trial by court-martial.
Or they think anybody
thick mucus making it impossible to breathe
would be held accountable for that? Who will be held accountable for that? Who will be held accountable for that? Anybody will be held accountable? Think about that. It's months ago that happened. Months. You mean, did the Prime Minister make a statement yet? Did the Minister of National Security make a statement yet? Why they're only taking people for fools, yes? Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hansen. I'm Mr. Tommy Weathers. Good evening to all the callers, all the Texas, everybody alive. Happy to see everybody alive and well through God's grace. So, Mr. Hansen, more distractions upon distractions.
Yeah.
You see, this is the PNM game plan from years, you know. So we know it, everybody know it. They will create situation, and I tell you that with the Ula situation, there's many more to come. Election is gonna be soon. As Carnival done, the man gonna call the date for election. Because the higher board, there is a next set of money. Nobody is gonna help accountable for that. They will throw somebody on the bus, and then the story could disappear. Look at the last story. Right now, you ain't hear nothing about that. The lady get fired for nothing. She never do nothing wrong, but they see all the story there, and they bring another one and another one. Then they see it a fight in the camp with him boot. Destruction story.
Yep.
That's just to rile it up, and then after when they start to do when they start a campaign, they will start to talk about Kamala and Munilal and who won that in court, and that is how they're doing it. Yes, we see the strategy already. But people have to understand, don't fall victim to this again.
Yep.
Look back in your life from 2010 to 2015 compared to this 10 years, and you will see the difference. Look, this man collecting, so he raised a P. The man raised no old age pension. This man is giving nothing to the sick, to the needy, the hospital. Nothing. Right? The roads in a mess. They say vote for local government reform and you'll get money in your constituency to fix up area. When people don't pay the property tax and year going again, and just now they're going to pay property tax in the next 8 months. If all of the chance will pay them to win again. And this is the same thing recurred over and over and over. And we're gonna fall for it again. This answer, you think that ammunition missing? You think no ammunition missing from the barracks?
No longer ammunition missing?
You look when they get the fine drugs, the city rat does eat it. When they get evidence on the scene with the lost the gun. Look at the last situation. They say police people having police uniform that died down, you know. One you see this destruction after destruction, the election coming soon, so people open up your eyes and let me vote for you and see for a better future. Local listeners and
yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Mr. Intellectual, I brought to the people muzzle velocity. I spoke to you all about muzzle velocity. What the PNM is doing in Trinidad and Tobago is called muzzle velocity. What that means is that, now I didn't invent this term. I did not invent this term. It is where you have news story after news story after news story after news story. And the people and the media cannot keep up with all those stories. So they had to pick and choose which story they go run. And as Tommy always said, the fourth estate, forget about them. Them is a waste of time in Trinidad and Tobago. Them is a waste of time. Right? And here is why. Caribbean Soul, thanks for bringing this to our attention. I was unaware of this. On February the 17th, right, the Jamaican Observer have an article, have a headline. Afro-Exim Bank expect regional leaders to attend annual meeting in Nigeria. And let me tell all you who is that in the picture. I will read it for you all. Professor Benedict Omar, president and chairman of Afro-Exim Bank, in the company of hold on, let me take this call. And caller, you have to hold on. Hold on a minute, caller. Hold on. All right, so here is the picture. Mia Amor Motley, Prime Minister of Barbados. Dr. Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Philip Pierre, Prime Minister of St. Lucia. Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. And then we have the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and chairman of the Intra-African Trade Advisory Council. They are photographed with dignitaries from Africa and the Caribbean Community region at the official opening of the CARICOM office of the bank. Where is Prime Minister Rowley? And I have to say this, folks. This is what I want to say. Based on this picture, Stuart Young will be very out of place if they send him to represent the People's National Movement. Caller, welcome.
Thank you very much. For those who probably joined in late, let me say good evening. Hope that you had a better and good day. Listening to the narrative of the 6.5% haters and mudslingers, they will always cause people to ask questions, such as, did the people of Trinidad and Tobago, or is the PNM party only made up of Africans alone? Obviously, the answer is no.
Caller, most of the people that put the PNM power look like you.
You finish? You finish?
Caller, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. You have to stop that, because I run in this program. That is very disrespectful. Okay?
What is
You don't.
disrespectful?
No, you can't tell me if I
opportunity
finish.
to make a contribution.
Caller, you have to be respectful. Okay? You have to be respectful. You don't tell me if I finish. I run in this program. You don't tell me if I finish. You go tell me if I finish? Nah. That's disrespectful. And you know I don't do that. Don't come with that, man. Nah, not here. Sorry. You know, when you want to go there. All right? Caller, I hang up on you,
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I hang up on you, because that's disrespectful. Okay?
What was disrespectful?
Caller, make your contribution. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. So the people in the party are the ones who are supposed to decide who they want to be the leader, whether it's an African, an Indian, a Syrian, a Korean, whatever. And I find it so ugly that other people make that their business, that this is they call it African party. So it should have an African to lead the party. That sounds so foolish, boy, when it have other races in the same party. So the other races don't have people who probably would like to one day lead the party. I wonder if in Jamaica they had any issue like that with Mr. Siaga. Jamaica is generally a black place, right? I wonder if they had any issue with Mr. Siaga or Mr. Manley. I can't recall if it went like that or no. But here in Trinidad and Tobago, because more than other places, we have a serious we versus them. You understand? That's one. The other point is the UNC leader talk about she gonna be taken and approach something like Mr. Trump. That is okay, because everybody have the choice to make and the leader who they feel that they could emulate. Now we know what Mr. Trump mindset is concerning immigrants. So, okay, so she's going to go down that road. Okay. We know what Mr. Trump mindset is concerning gender, because he said it point blank. There will be only two genders, male and female. Would your leader, my Chumakian friend, would she take that position too? Because she says she can emulate in him, Would she do that? Everybody in the party will be all right with that? Last but not least, election is coming, yes. I am hoping that the people who bumping the gum, running up their mouth 2 or 4, for or against, waving flag, wearing jersey, going to meetings and all these things, would position themselves to let those people that they're giving all that support to know that, hey, we're backing you from outside here. So when you go inside there, We don't want to hear about you change your number. We don't want to hear about we can't get to see you. We don't. And I don't care what color it is. I don't care what color it is for those people who go into those meetings and waving those flags and those jerseys and yeah, it's we time now or we party is the best. And I hoping that is the thing. And before I go, were you able to find out the thing for me concerning the goalpost, Mr. Wall Street?
Caller, thank you very much. Yeah, folks. So we talked about all the ammunition missing. Okay, hold on. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Mr. Ansem, do not answer that man. That man waste 10 minutes of your program with that nonsense he talking about. How Trump could be Kamala? Huh? How Trump could be Kamala? What's the comparison that big man with educated children comparing? Boy, Mr. Ansem, that man spoiling your show and I you know. Big man thing now. Look on us then.
Thank you. So, folks, Bijam, welcome.
Well, to me, right?
Yeah.
I recommend to you to block that man called Gordon. He don't waste of time. He a cookie eye. He off balance.
Yeah, man. So, folks, the Jamaican Observer, and this is something was brought to our attention by Caribbean Soul, okay? Nadira, good night, and Hemraj Ramcharan, good night. This is what it states. Caribbean leaders are expected to meet with their African counterparts during the 32nd African Export-Import Bank, Afrex-Imbank, annual meetings in Abuja, Nigeria from June 22nd to the 28th this year. We expect the event, especially the opening ceremony on June 27th, to bring together heads of state, heads of regional organizations from Africa and the Caribbean, as well as policymakers, academics, and business leaders, says Professor Benedict Orama, President and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Egypt-based Afrex Exim Bank. Let's see if Trinidad and Tobago is part of that. Let me see. Let me see. You understand? Because I could tell all this something, eh? I could tell all this something. I bet you, if the UNC was in power, they would have no problem supporting that. None. You know what I like? Let me give all you the example of that. Eh? Let me give all you the example. Let me read this comment here. Let me read this comment. Mean Jean say everyone is entitled to the opinion. Let the man speak. We don't have always to agree with callers. Now, but listener, I'm being honest with you guys. The only time we block people in here is when you're disrespectful. And Slimy, I see you putting some comments in the chat. Stop putting them type of comments in the chat, okay? Really and truly, stop it. We are here about respecting each other, regardless of the party you support. If you continue to put them comments in the chat, right, you got to find another place. Yeah, KFC.
If you continue to put them comments in the chat. Yeah, Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Well, you tell them Gordon Joseph talk, because when I pay them medication, so the PNM try to keep playing the Swedish corridor dotation. You mustn't take outside the box, you know. But just take PNM. Mr. Wall Street, will you have said bank, right?
Yeah.
If Kamala Persad was the Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago, that would have got you?
That bank could have been here a long time.
Let me tell you why. What I got you.
Yeah.
Who give David Mohammed a piece of land?
But that is exactly what I was going to give the example to. And KFC, hold a minute, KFC. Kamala Persad Besessa, not knowing whether she would have won an election in 2015, give David Mohammed, Dr. David Mohammed, that piece of land in Prisgalan. Prime Minister Rowley, who stated he could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, deny people that look like him, who puts the PNM in power, a Lavantel to Washington Empowerment Center. You go tell me the PNM like black people and they like their supporters?
Who give you a back to holiday?
Correct. Who take away land from the and who take it away? Who take it away?
A black man.
Boy, listen. The Emancipation Support Committee, all they get them land now.
But no, them land every day. Them coming and carry fly to a man at 91.9 years of a show every Thursday. He'll be talking and showing and tell them about the land or breakfast share with the black people will be selling and don't mess man la park and all the show them deep thing down there.
Yeah.
They must let Gordon Joseph and them talk. They can't
no, let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
As the fallen father said, the jackass pray.
Let them pray.
Yeah, let them talk, man. Them can't fool everybody, no, Mr. One shit.
No.
So I look to listen.
Yeah.
After the break, they just started.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. And we go bring the facts. Did I say, but all them Indians are thief? They are thief. Which party, under which party in Trinidad and Tobago over the last 20 years had the highest corruption number, ranked the highest on the Transparency Corruption Perception Index? You know who? Prime Minister Rowley government in 2016. Prime Minister Rowley government. Who does thief more? As a matter of fact, when the UNC left office, they were ranked 72. The next year, there was 101 under Prime Minister Rowley. All they want to talk about who thieving? Who was thieving? Nah, something wrong. Something wrong. Go ahead, Mr. Point 14.
She pleasant good night to you and everybody in life.
Yeah.
Pleasant good night. What's I have been listening to one Joseph, and you know what I realized last night? Last night I was going on organize to do some stuff. So I have my 5 fingers, my orange, my pineapple, and my ginger. So I cut up the orange, everything first, I put it aside. I cut up the 5 fingers, everything, I put it aside. You know, I would taste it in between and to see how it tastes.
Yeah.
So I said I would cut up the 5 fingers and taste it. When I taste that 5 fingers and I realized, I said, boy, this thing sour, so right? I cut the next one again, same thing, it's sour. So I asked my really, I said, where get this 5 fingers? She buy from my friend of mine. I said, but this 5 fingers real sour. I said, I can't use this. I just gonna trade in the Benoit street. But I say, you know what? I say, I will add the 5 fingers still. Despite it's sour like lime, I will still add it. And you know when I use that thing, you know, mean taste that 5 fingers sourness, no way in that juicer. But I say all that they say this. You see the PNM? The evil beyond measure. And before I go Wall Street, I want you to listen to this.
Is there a plan of the PNM to continue or discontinue the use of laptop to students?
We are going to use all technology available to us. We want to go beyond the supply of mere laptops. If you go to any modern school in the United States, not even a university, you go to a modern secondary school in the United States, you will see that a lot of teaching is now done using audiovisual techniques with a computer system in the classroom. The student plugs in their laptop and can interact in real time with the tutor. You can have video conferencing, you can have remote education. So when we say not just laptops, we're not just going to have laptops. We're going to have the complete suite of technological innovations to get maximum effectiveness out of these laptops.
What shot Trinidad Tobago? All that man just talk there. I want to know if all in see that happening in Trinidad Tobago, because that was before the 2015 election when Imbo talk that okay. Black people today, right? So I just be watching them on the street, watching I just walk my little PH, you know. These young people and them looking like brigands at the side of the road. There's a bunch of walking dead. The marijuana will roll and them give them that 30 grams of marijuana, spoiling them youths and them. I watch a youth man today walking with his pants below his bottom. Wash it, grab him and penis and all want to be outside his pants. And he walking with a young lady. These people and them in the PNM is very evil and satanic.
I don't go for the break point 14.
Have to be done about these people and them.
Top of the hour.
They're
Yeah, man.
evil.
Yeah.
Right, look on listening.
Thanks, man. Bless. Folks, we're going to take that break right now. When we come back, we have more for you. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Of course, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And folks, I put up something on the screen. Listen to Slimy. Slimy, once you keep it respectful, you have a place here. But if you get disrespectful, we don't want that here. Right? And folks, do not answer Slimy disrespect, please. Okay? We're not about disrespecting people in here. And Slimy is on warning. No disrespect. You disrespect, that is it. You're out of here. Okay? That is it. So Slimy says, a black man supporting the UNC. Slimy, go back to the example. Today, go down Prisgalan and see what Mrs. Kamala Prasad Besessa did for black people in Navantil and environs. Go and see. And then go and see what Rowley, Prime Minister Rowley, couldn't do for black people in Navantil and environs. Boy, you know, I glad for you know. Caller, welcome. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yeah, Professor Wall Street, I'm listening to Gordon. Professor, bear me out tonight. Bear me out. Give me 5 minutes.
Caller, listen to this. Listen to this. Caller, listen to this. It didn't make no sense. Stray dogs do back at every car door that goes by.
I'm not going to go Gordon. I want people to listen, including Gordon. Because Gordon said yesterday, Professor, I'm going to get straight into it. Because I sent you, I told you a picture is worth 1,000 words. So let me get straight into it. And this encompasses what Gordon and all the muzzle velocity the PNM is doing. You're talking about the Afro-Exim Bank. Professor Wall Street, could you, I just sent you 2 pictures. Is it possible you could pull it up so you could show Gordon and others the real thing that is going on with Trinidad and Tobago? Is it possible you could do that, Professor?
What is that? You sent me a picture?
Yeah, 2 pictures. It's on the same thing.
On WhatsApp?
It's on WhatsApp. If you pull it up, you will see it. Because you see, what them fellas just do, they talk plenty, a lot. If you see it, you'll see 2 pictures I show you. And one, you see it, the first picture, our Gordon, and the others to look carefully. Because when you have people like, for example, Dr. Rowley, who's in Barbados, who does not want the Afro-Exim Bank to come in, I want people to look at the picture. You see that is trading economics. That is not from Wall Street. That is not from Uncle Tommy. That is not from Guru. That is not from nobody. That is a source organization that pulls data on a daily basis from the World Bank and other institutions. And if you see that, Professor Wall Street and others, do you see that line? That is the reserves of Trinidad and Tobago. Do you see that, Professor Wall Street?
Yeah. We see line.
And you see the trend, right? The trend line was it was a roughly 11 billion in 2016. It is now at 5.48 billion in 2025 February. What that means is that for the last 10 years, under the Rowley administration, with Carl Membot, who wants to come back and give us 5 of the best years, if that is the best he gave, I don't know what you want to see for the next 5 years if he comes back as finance minister. Uncle Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street and everyone, we are losing money. The reserves are declining at an average of 7%. 7%. And if in economics, there's something called heteris parabosis. I don't even know Carl Membot or Keith Rowley or Stuart Young understands that. If things remain the same, it means if the inflow and the outflow remains static, because our oil, gas, and petrochemical revenues are not increasing enough to deal with the expenditure. It means in 7 or 8 years, Trinidad's reserve will be zero. Zero. Now, if you go to the second diagram, and that is even more telling, Professor Wall Street. Could you see that second diagram?
Yeah. I see it.
That is the FDIC. And you see from the period of 2014 to 2022.
Yeah.
Now, if you see the blue represents positive FDIC, and the pink or the brownish or caramel represents negative. And you see this is a percentage of GDP. And if you look in 2023, you will see that what it is negative 5.68266%. So let me explain that in layman terms for Gordon, who comes in and tells you all this nonsense at times. Gordon, I love you as a brother, but you gotta wake up because you don't understand a tsunami coming if we don't change direction. That 6% roughly is 6% of our total GDP. What is our total GDP? Our total GDP is about 170 to 180 billion. So that means 1% of that is what? 10% is 18 billion. That means we have had in 2023 roughly about $2.5 billion with a B to $3 billion in net negative investment, meaning people are taking their money out of Trinidad and Tobago. More people are expropriating the US currency and taking it elsewhere, Guyana, bringing it back into Canada, bringing it back into the United States. So when tying it to the Afro-Exim Bank, when Keith Rowley and Stuart Young and Carl Membot, who has no business being a Minister of Finance, he should be just like Fitzgerald Hines, has no business being a Minister of National Security. You can't put square pegs in round holes. They will continue to let this country go down because why? They don't want the Afro-Exim Bank because why? There are financiers who see it more beneficial for them to let Trinidad burn down, and they will be able to expropriate their money and leave this country if things don't go happen. This is why we have to change. And one more last thing, Professor Wall Street. Carl Membot got, and I'm keeping on Carl Membot, and I'm telling the coalition of interest under Mrs. Kamala Bissessar-Prasad, if you want to, when you're talking about the TPP lining up, okay, Carl Membot is vulnerable. He's very strong in the Gomartin East. But the last time in 2010, I said this last night, he won by a total of about 400 votes. He got 8,539 votes. Gavin Nicholas got 8,079 votes. And another person got 126 votes. The PNM doesn't care. They will not remove Carl Membot. They rather keep the Cosa Nostra going. If they want to have a serious candidate, they need to put Gavin Nicholas, who's part of that coalition, in there. Gavin is a former Attorney General. He's an attorney at law. He was a former ambassador to London. He worked in the PNM. Okay. He was Mrs. Bissessar-Prasad executive assistant. And he born and grew up and went to school in Maraval. We need to be strategic. And I'm saying we because I am one of the women of the coalition. I never voted for the PNM, nor have I voted for the UNC. But at this juncture, everybody have to understand, this is not frolics and giggles anymore. Philip Alexander, I know you don't like him too much. I had like Philip. He has good ideas, but sometimes he's off the reservation and he's realizing it's about our children, it's about our legacy going forward. And we have to get together and put everybody together to give the best representation and don't make the same rookie mistakes that happened in 2010 to 2015.
Yeah, man.
Professor Wall Street,
Thanks.
continue, and we have to keep it going. The Afro-Exim Bank should be in Trinidad and Tobago.
Cool.
We don't have FDIC coming in. Have a good night, Professor Wall Street, and everyone.
Yeah, okay. So folks, this is just educational. When the financial guru talks about GDP, GDP is called gross domestic product. And the GDP is a key economic indicator that measures the total monetary value of all goods and services produced within a country's border over a specific period of time. And it is typically a quarter or a year. So the monetary value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders over a specific year, and there is nominal GDP, and there's real GDP, and then there's GDP per capita. Okay? There we go. Just a little education. So when you hear people talk about GDP, you will know what that means now. Reporter, welcome.
Good night, Brother Wall Street and Brother Tommy. Good night.
Good night.
You hear me, girl?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, and I want to thank the caller who just started. What is this caller again?
The financial guru.
Yeah, man, brother. Special good night to you, and I thank you for putting a great effort into this thing here. But you have no fear, the PNM will be beaten here. They will be beaten badly. Bad. You see people just calling. If you check the radio stations and them will just carry the talk program, the PNM is not putting up no argument to go back into office. They just have some one or two callers calling and coming with something like they don't care if they embarrass them. They don't care what you tell them. They're moving like potong now. They just take it insult. They're not trying to debate nothing at all. So here what is going on here? The PNM is going to lose so badly here in this country that the opposition will have to form an opposition while the Kamala Persad the Prime Minister, something like we're going in Barbados. Because this thing we're going on here, this is a wrong and strong administration right now. They wrong and want to be strong on the back of it, you know. I heard you talk about the thing in Prescott and there. You know, plenty people right now down here because of the PNM, plenty black people don't know which part of that center, that Kwame Ture Learning Center, they don't know what that is, you know. That is a blatant job that they do want to black people. And let me tell you what they do here again, brother, for me. And I want the brother Gordon to listen to all the wickedness PNM do black people who support them. Do you know that the PNM make sure that African people don't know where that Kwame Ture Center is because that Kamala Persad is who give it to them right in love until the success school there.
Yeah.
They make sure none of the media houses, and if all they feel the man with the AR-15 and the bandit in the community is our enemy. You know our enemy is our leading media houses.
Correct.
Express, CNC3.
And reporter, the Jamaican Observer reporting about the Afro-Exim Bank, and not a million Trinidad touch it.
No.
None of them.
But let me tell you something, brother. They're trying to create a kind of narrative here with African people. They want we to be the doormat of this country, you know. We own everything we try. And what brother Gordon to hear, we were everything African people try from after 1962. The PNM stop it. Look at right now, I just tell anybody proud. I just still wear my NJAC jersey. I was a NJAC. I belong to the National Joint Action Committee, but the reason why you really hear the political party because of the destruction of the PNM. The PNM destroyed that base because that was the only party to lift African people's spirit. After 1970, PNM started to allow African people, children to get African name. The Catholic Church used to tell me they can't pronounce African people name. While the East Indian people was getting the name pronounced and getting the people registered with the name. It's after the PNM is our greatest enemy. And we get the opportunity now to remove them permanently and jail some of them because everything is going on, my brother. This country right now will not be able to catch back itself just so. It wouldn't happen like abracadabra. That's not happening. This abracadabra PNM, that's so, what the PNM will come back and do for us in the next 5 years to come? This is why I want to ask people like Mr. Gordon and them, boy. I didn't know one fella named Gordon in my young days grow up because that's a very unusual name. And he wasn't too smart at all, you know. That fella wasn't too smart, you know. And I was over 60, you know. I just hardly hear a name. You understand? Brother, let me tell you something, brother. Only leave this country alone. Let the people make a decision on their own. Don't try to badmouth the opposition. The opposition have 19 seats in the country. The PNM have 21 seats. Mr. Ingrid can't give a count. And I want to say good afternoon, good night to the people of Marval. We will be taking a close look onto you to see if you in that community, because I know some of you are listening. I want to see if you are going to take Mr. Ingrid and give him back power again. That is all we want to see. Give back Mr. Ingrid power. Give back Mr. Hines power. Well, I think Hines not going back up again. But you see the PNM, they must be removed from office right now if you want to breed proper air in Trinidad and Tobago. Look, listen, I'm going to make an next call again, brother.
Bless. You know, I have to admit, when I start to do research on the UNC policies with respect to black people in, I'm being honest, black people in Trinidad and Tobago, and I compare it to the PNM policies, and the amount of black people that vote for the PNM, I say, boy, I had it totally wrong. I had it wrong. And to make it worse, is when the PNM denied the Laventel to Wall Street Empowerment Center. And a person high up in the PNM say, Wall Street boy, you know you should take the Laventel out of that. You should name it something else, you know. I said, nah, I'm not doing that. They want me to take the Laventel out of the Laventel to Wall Street Empowerment Center. Why? Why? That is a constituency that have never forsaken the PNM. And you want me to take that name out of the Empowerment Center? And you know what the PNM do? You know what Prime Minister Rowley and them do? They mash down the building like chili baby. That is what they do. That is how they just like black people who just support them. People who just put them in power, all the time they win is because of those, on the backs of those people. And you know what? You know what's sad though? Some of them same people criticizing me and telling me, hey, you want a building for yourself. I want a building for myself. For me, Uno is good. Uno good. I good. I want that building for my people who support the PNM. Look at the building David Mohammed have there now. Let me give Ms. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar a round of applause. I don't think we ever gave her a round of applause for that. I am going to give her a round of applause today. Take this, Mrs. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, a round of applause. You stood up and you did something, and we can see the fruits of your labor today. Take this, Mrs. Kamala. Let me take this call. Anderson, hold on. Now, what did Prime Minister Rowley do now? The land Pan Trinbago have up there, and we come into this Pan Trinbago story, the land Pan Trinbago have in there. What did Prime Minister Rowley do? He take it away from a black cultural organization. The Emancipation Support Committee, what is their name now? The African Emancipation Support Committee. Right? Putting icing on the cake. What does that do for them? What does that do for them? You're taking 3 ships off the coat of arms, right? And you're putting a pan. What does that do for them? Does that reduce the amount of black people living below the poverty line? Does that do that? Boy, this kind of fooly people. We can't continue this way. That's why we just played the song at the beginning of the show. We can't go on this way. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Waltrip. When we talk about the PNM, think of the things some people. The list could go on and on, you know. Right? The list could go on and on Wall Street. Now, the breakdown there. The people are doing nothing. What about opposite to the houses, the apartments, the breakdown for the people and them? Let's go on and on with this PNM government. And only thing we see it fit to do, look at the iron scrap dealers. How long that shut them down for? Wall Street? It's something specifically I'm really calling to talk about it. But I've tried about call back in.
Yeah,
Call
man.
back in Wall Street.
All right.
Yeah, quiet. Somebody pawned something there one time.
All right, cool. Yeah, folks. Panyard Bago. All right, listen to this. Yo, listen to this. Listen to this. And wait now. When the UNC was in power, what was the winning price for Panyard Bago? I don't remember. I'm asking. What was the winning price? Somebody put it in the chat for me now, please. What was the winning price? Just asking. Put it in the chat for me, please. But I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this. This is Panyard Bago, eh? Panyard Bago, President Beverly Ramsey Moore. Take a listen to this.
The corporate takeover of Panorama, a betrayal of the people, a message to Pan Trinbago President Beverly Ramsey Moore from Jack Warner. Pan Trinbago, President Beverly Ramsey Moore's dismissive response to public outrage over the corporate takeover of the North Stand at the Panorama semifinals is nothing short of arrogant and insulting. Her attitude reflects a troubling pattern, one that many have come to associate with a lack of accountability and disregard for grassroots Pan lovers. Instead of addressing the legitimate concerns of loyal Steel Pan supporters, she belittled them, dismissing their complaints as dotish politics. This is not the first time Ramsey Moore has reacted this way. Just a year ago, she called critics of the Panorama medium band finals fully dunce when they questioned the results. What a disgraceful stance for someone entrusted with protecting and promoting the steel pan for all citizens, not just the elite. Panorama's commodification and segregation, Madam President's strong defense of corporate entities purchasing half of the North Stand tickets for the BPTT Savannah Party only reinforces the growing reality that Panorama, one of the most cherished cultural events in Trinidad and Tobago, is being commodified and segregated. The event now prioritizes corporate elites over the grassroots supporters who built this art form. Her justification that we do our thing in a controlled manner and that grandstand is there exposes her fully dunce response to the real issue. Ordinary pan lovers were deliberately sidelined. The North Stand, historically a space where the working class could enjoy steel pan in its rawest, most uninhibited form, has now been fenced off for corporate groups, stripping it of its inclusivity. And to add insult to injury, Ramsey Moore suggested that Panorama has outgrown the Savannah and needs to be relocated, completely ignoring the deep cultural significance of the event's traditional setting. Instead of addressing public frustration over the creeping elitism and limited access to one of the most anticipated carnival events, Pan Trinbago appears to be laying the groundwork for even more exclusion. Her language is clear. Interested parties, big business, and political insiders matter more than the average citizen who works all week and looks forward to the North Stand for a chance to celebrate their culture. Who really owns Panorama? Steel Pan was not built by corporate Trinidad. It was built by the people, the same people now being locked out while corporate executives sip cocktails in cordoned-off VIP sections. Panyards are not corporate boardrooms, and steel bands do not exist for sanitized invitation-only audiences. The roots of steel pan run deep in the working-class communities of Trinidad and Tobago, yet these very communities are now being treated as outsiders in their own cultural space. Corporate sponsorship itself is not the issue, Madam Fully Dunce Ramsey Moore. Carnival, like many major cultural events worldwide, requires funding, but there is a fundamental difference between corporate sponsorship that empowers the people and corporate sponsorship that excludes them. Panorama does not belong to BPTT, it does not belong to NLCB, it does not belong to CAL, it belongs to every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Yet Pan Trinbago's leadership, in its desperation to curry favor with corporations, has made it clear where its priorities lie. Their allegiance is to the corporate overlords and politically connected elites, many of whom have never spent a single night in a Panyard, yet have secured the best seats in the House, sowing the seeds of segregation. At a time when the PNM government has abandoned its responsibility to the people, alienating the population with skyrocketing food prices, economic stagnation, and blatant disregard for the working class, Pan Trinbago has shamelessly joined in the exclusion of ordinary citizens. What happened at the Panorama semifinals was not just corporate favoritism, it was a calculated act of segregation, echoing the same colonial-era social divide that many believed was long buried. This was a modern-day plantation system at work, the elites in their private North Stand enclosures, while the masses were left outside the gates. Pan Trinbago must answer for this. Beverly Ramsey Moore and her fully dunce executive must answer to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Who approved the renaming of the event to the BPTT Savannah Party? Who decided that corporate sponsors should have first access to prime North Stand tickets while ordinary patrons were locked out? What percentage of tickets were allocated to paying pan lovers versus those given to corporate elites? What were the financial contributions of BPTT, NLCB, NGC, CAL, and other corporate entities in exchange for exclusive access? Why are taxpayer-funded state enterprises like NLCB and NGC using public funds to support elitism and segregation? If Pan Trinbago's leadership no longer represents the people, then perhaps it is time for new leadership, one that remembers that steel pan belongs to the nation, not just those with deep pockets and political connections. This latest fiasco is yet another glaring failure of Randall Mitchell, Minister of Culture, and the PNM government, who continue to show contempt for the average citizen while cozying up to the elites. If we allow our cultural institutions to be hijacked by corporate interests, we will wake up one day to find that nothing truly belongs to us anymore. Not the music, not the mass, not the pan, not even the carnival. Beverly Ramsey Moore's fully dunce response. Rather than address the very real concerns of the public, Beverly Ramsey Moore chose to respond with the same dismissiveness and contempt we have come to expect from the PNM government. Instead of accountability, Ramsey Moore insulted the very people who built this culture, dismissing the issue as dotish politics. This is the president of Pan Trinbago, a leader who should be defending the access of grassroots pan lovers, not insulting them for demanding fairness. Perhaps the only fully dunce thing here is the belief that the people of Trinidad and Tobago will sit quietly while their culture is fenced off for the privileged few.
So, folks, there you have it. There you have it. Right? It is sad. It is sad. Because here's my question. How is monies from all them sponsorship being allocated to the pan players now? How do they benefit from that? KFC, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
I'm glad I bring that point in because Red Cross will make a real outbreak of about that they can't get in this time such as segregation. And the media was asking, she certainly questioned thing, and she said she not done politics with the president. So now that was them don't care about the normal man out.
Nah.
Them only care about the money. That way carnival crash, so like people can make money and thing wrong the greens and but it's still van and thing they carry the carnival down by down Soca Jones down by the stadium down about only 1% on them.
Correct. Yeah. You think it easy?
That's right. That way I can never like the PNM. I grew up with that PNM, so I don't care about poor people.
No.
Because when you care about poor people come down for election time for the finger, right? And shout out a small thing and people running for that, you know.
Yeah, man.
No betterment for the community, no upliftment and thing. Mr. Washit.
Yeah.
I from see that I like a barcuta, you know, I stop with barcuta and I see that woman face on TV there, but you got about barcuta.
Oh, God. Later. Thanks to the call, KFC. Miss Atlanta call back. You know, we really have to get We had to get serious, you know. Okay. What Beverly Ramsey Moore needs to do is to say, all right, from what we made from BBTT, right? Each pan player was allocated X amount of dollars. How about that? So they could share in the wealth. Miss Atlanta, welcome.
Good evening, Wall Street.
Good evening.
And villagers. Wall Street.
Yeah.
Duncy Beverly not supposed to say anything. She's supposed to sit down in common entrance, not common entrance, in kindergarten, right? I would like to ask you, Wall Street, because I think I may be wrong. Who is the owner of Pan, of all the Pan in Trinidad? Who are the owners of the Pan?
Well,
the
like
Pan fraternity?
yeah, well, like Despers, All Stars.
No. Who? I know them. I said who own? All right. So Despers, everybody own their Pan, own their group or whatever.
Right, them own their Pan. Yeah.
Right. Doesn't the Pan fraternity has its own CEO or something? Why they have to be under the government?
Well, no, it's Panyard. Panyard is the organization
Who is the head of Panyard?
Beverly Ramsey Moore.
How she wait? No. Is she a private person like Angus Tudor who owns them?
No. She's out at Tobago.
No, but how should we anyway? All I want to know, why can't the Pan fraternity, the Pan men then, let us say the Pan men, I'm not talking about nobody, the Pan men do their own thing without government. You all are saying somebody when they have the thing, big people sitting there. What the thing belongs to the Pan men. The Pan men of Trinidad and Tobago own the Pan, and by extension the country, right? It is not no Beverly Ramsey owned or government owned. It is Pan Trinbago. So I thought the Pan people came together and have like a CEO, own their thing now. Own their own thing, have shows, who want to have it or whatever it is. I thought they are in control of their own thing. Where did Duncy lady come out from? Who is that Duncy lady and why you're asking questions? She can't answer. That she can't. I find the Pan men have to take the thing, and even if they put on their shows and say, look, let us put our own shows, have our own money, do our own thing. Why you have to be hinged to somebody? And if you hinge, you call the, and if the government wants you to be in carnival and things, they pay. They pay you through. So you don't have to have no Beverly Ramsey. I don't understand where she comes in. Honestly, to be truthful, I would like somebody to explain.
No, Miss Atlanta, she's the president of Panyard, and she was elected. They will have to have an election, and she was elected to be the president of Panyard by members of Panyard.
So therefore, the Pan people have to sit down with a tail between the legs and just a woman named a Duncy lady is the head of their fraternity. You know how many Pan men there are, women Pan. Now I believe the school should be Pan in school should be but with government, because that is with schools and all kind of thing. They could control the school children. But not big hardback men who did 100 years now, or how many 100 years we have Pan. They have to sit down with a lady named Ramsey telling them when to jump and how high.
Miss Atlanta.
I can't understand that.
When you hang up, I want you to listen to a story. I have a story about Panyard. I'm going to tell you when you hang up. Okay? Or you listen to this story.
Yeah, and then please, the Pan men must take it, go without Pan. Trinidad Pan is the only living thing probably they have up to now, right now in Trinidad. And for them to be sitting down and saying, taking orders from a lady named Ramsey. I would have taken my Pan and go like the Lego boy, the Junior Galgo or whatever his name is, and make my music for myself.
Thanks, Miss. Thank you, Miss Atlanta. Thank you. Reporter, welcome. Reporter, you inside.
Yeah, man. Good night again. And that video you now play there, my brother. You see that? You see that piece of clipping? I will circle that throughout this world, brother. Circle that because you what's going on. What taking place right now here in the carnival? And I want to say special good night to Laventry Desperados. I didn't think they make it to the finals. Are you aware of that, right?
They make it. They make it.
Right. Okay. All right. No problem with that. You have no problem with that. But I will tell them, you see, that move that all it take from the government to put all their ban down to the bottom of Nelson Street and put one or two old folks to walk around and go, yeah, it's good, it's nice, and ain't convincing nobody. All that blood in the city before they try to stay home on the hill, fix the hill, because the hill, remember the late gladiator tell all of that? The hill of Laventry. My God, anyhow. Just imagine Brother Wall Street and Mr. Tommy, good night to everybody again. Now you telling me this country with that piece of art, that calypso, that soca event, this is for you PNM callers and it have a person on the chat. I think it's slimy to call that person. Sometimes you must read out the information or people mightn't be able to always look at it. What did it be saying? Let the nation hear these people and them views after this 9 years of Dr. Rowley and the PNM with all this sort of mismanagement and squanderment, like they don't realize that was taking place. You understand? But I want them to know you stop the soca monarch. That had groovy soca. It had the fantastic Friday line. You take it and you turn it over to Jamaica. Everybody stay quiet. You black people here listen, all they listen to me. Hear what God do all in this whole process. A fella out of Silot come up with one of the sweetest rising soca songs in the history of soca music in Trinidad and Tobago. Only deny that now. That youth remind me of when I heard Baron for the first time as a youth man. When Baron had just come back home. Sweet music. No home for that because the soca monarch will be removed by the PNM. The PNM removed the soca monarch. The chutney soca monarch still there. The Mastana Bahar still there. I had to make this contribution around this time because this is the time. You hear the clip all play there?
Yeah.
You hear that clip?
Yep.
Just matching into that clip play there, brother. Anytime you want to destroy a people and his country, I always say this in my inception in talk show. You must first try to destroy the art, the history, and the culture of the people and that country, and then you get through. Anytime you destroy these things, you destroy the root of the country with no mercy. That is what PNM doing. No mercy. You come and meet a country with VAT off of various food items that needed on the table every day and put back VAT on that and pressure the country and get some people to put the voice on social media, buy out. Well, they didn't have to buy out the media houses. The media houses is part of the people who own the PNM.
Yeah.
I could say that. I could say that.
Mm-hmm.
So the only time this country will ever breathe fresh air, you must put PNM to rest politically. You must do that. When you youth man driving all a nice car and bringing with air conditioner, remember I over 60. When I was in my teens, the PNM had opportunity to make every creed and race drive nice cars. It was only the big shot people and the children was doing that. That happened after the independent year. I talking about in the 80s before Basdeo Pandey come. It's Basdeo Pandey, the same UNC that always trying to talk about. Yeah, Mr. Slime, you listen to this. The same Basdeo Pandey. I feel him have a foreign news car too. It's Basdeo Pandey do that. Them do that. Miss Kamala Prasad, and also why Basdeo Pandey do that, Mr. John Humphrey see the situation of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, especially the blacks in the East West Corridor. The PNM allowed them to come here. And when the PNM, they come and develop the area, they start to call the rest who was coming squatters when they try to expand themselves. PNM create that problem here with me. This is why we end up with John Humphrey making a statement, regularization of land, and we start to live comfortable. That's not with the PNM. Miss Kamala Prasad, this is a serious struggle. And while all of that, I talked about what happened when the PNM move away and we inherited that today, that Baptist holiday, that was come from the UNC, that is not the PNM thing, You know, when the PNM see that come, you know, some black people in the PNM create their own thing on the same day too. They want to unite the African people, so them going so because them is PNM. Nobody is knowing about this all in one, you know. The separate, that was a division in the PNM. You PNM colors, the chat when the man sending up sign, yes, he made me reach in that direction. That direction the country is heading, the only solution to that is stop the PNM by the poll. Stop them. 5 years is not an eternity, right? Give another party, which is the second party of the country with 19 seats, give them an opportunity to move the country forward. The country can't go no more backward right now. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you, man. Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call. Folks, I want to quickly address this. All you know, it have a fella, a PNM fella, who went home to up his membership in the PNM. That's what he told us, right? He went home. He left the United States of America and went home to re-up his membership in the PNM. And so so hear him now, Rock. Yeah, PNM Rock. So Anselm, you call my name, but you are going to admit, but are you going to admit that you helped put the PNM in power? Why do you refuse to debate me on this program as to the issues between both parties? You are not objective. All right. But Rock, PNM Rock is simple, you know. Any facts that we bring you on WZYE 95.9 FM Rock, I want you to prove that our facts is misleading or fake news. And this is what I will do. Misleading or fake news, and you will get 3 hours to come on any program here on WZYE Night. As a matter of fact, you'll get 3 hours to come and talk wherever you want to talk on here on WZYE 95.9 FM. You understand? Now, I could do that. I could do that. At 3 hours, Rock, you could come here and talk. Any information that we have put out, I want you, Rock, PNM Rock, to say that WZYE, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street putting out misleading information, right, or fake news. And tape this, you know, tape this. You will get 3 hours of your own program here. One time in the week, I'll give you 3 hours. I'll give you two days. I'll give you 2 days. Anything. And it's one-sided, eh? Now that is unbalanced, eh? And I'm giving you that opportunity, PNM Rock. Right? The man who went back to Trinidad to up your membership in the PNM. Even though the PNM being evil and wicked, you went back home to up your membership, and then you will come and tell me, but I put the PNM in power. Okay, all right, and I go continue to stay under them and get abuse. You want me to continue to stay on them like you and take the abuse. I feel you like abuse. You continue to take your abuse now. Caller, welcome.
Hey, good evening. I give Mr. Hansen and Mr. Tommy wherever else. Mr. Hansen, you know what I just feel forget? You remember the big Christmas party you had for them in Lavandale for the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know about them thing. They was not wrong that time.
Nah, but listen, you know, I just say that. Rock on them. Anyway, I ain't gonna go down that road. Let me not go down that road. Go ahead. I ain't go down that road.
Let me say it.
Yeah.
The news man don't talk about it. Let me say it. How much it has helped God Christopher when he had the school in Lavandale? How much things he just sent for that man? But anyhow, Mr. Hansen, that pan Tobago, the identity of Trinidad and Tobago is disappearing. Petrotrin closed down, the Pitch Lake lease out, Carnival belongs to the 1% now, and the taking pan. So the identity and is coming out with it doing like the press the reset button on Trinidad. And people not understanding that. We losing the culture and the heritage, you know. They don't consider Trinidad no carnival place again, you know. You know Miami does make more money for their carnival than Trinidad. And that's sad. That's so sad. And everybody just sit down and they want to talk about this and they want to talk about that, and the culture and the heritage and the identity is being taken from under the feet. Look on this, Mr. Answer.
Yeah, man.
And Mr. Kabir.
Yeah, Rock only hiding behind his PNM card. He hiding behind the PNM card about debate and debate and debate. What debate? You Rock come out from behind that PNM card where you hiding, eh? Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Master Rock. Rock said you have to put the PNM in power. So
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah. So if I help put them in power, I should sit down there and take abuse like Rock.
Yes.
Rock didn't help put them in power, so you like abuse. You want to take abuse from them. Rock, you take your abuse, yes?
He leave from quite America to come and pay lifetime.
Yeah, he leave from quite America to go back home to re-up with the evil, wicked PNM. Imagine that?
Yeah, heartless PNM.
Nah, boy. Nah, Rock, boy.
You put them there, you jump out and see the wickedness and the brutality.
Yes.
It's just going to turn in the PNM.
And you want me continue to do that?
Wicked PNM.
You want me continue to support that, Rock? Rock, you continue to support it, Rock.
Remember, look at what Mr. Washington. Remember, Doctor, this study Rock. I feel like so he Rock, you know. I Rock so
No, Rock and them fellas and them like to stay in place where they gain abuse. And it appears to me that once there's a black man abusing them, they're good. They're good. They're good. They don't have no problem. As I said, they rather suffer under a black man than to prosper under an Indian woman. Yes, I said it. I said it. I say it. And the facts are there. Look, Rock, come back again. I don't know why these PNM people so no. I appeared on your show as a guest around November 2027. I dare you to find nonsense I spoke. So why not debate me on the issues facing TNT? All they do is cast aspersion and criticize in anger. Rock. Do not talk about anger, Rock. Okay, Rock? Something happened with you and I privately. Do not talk about anger, okay? Please don't talk about anger. Do not. But you see with Rock and them, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Rock, how are you? That's all I have to say. Yeah? All I do is cast aspersions. Cast the facts. All I don't like the facts, you know. You know, I don't understand this, eh? Nobody say you can't be a member of the PNM, Rock. Nobody say that. Nobody say you can't be a member. You could be with any party you want. So why are you upset that I'm not supporting the PNM? You come in and say you could support whichever party you want, but all you're upset I'm not supporting the PNM. And you just come and say I put the PNM. I put the PNM in power. You give me that, boy. You giving me a lot of reputation there. I put the PNM in power. All right, so I'm going to put the UNC in power now. Since I so good, I put the PNM. I'm going to put the UNC in power. And here the next one come. Here the next one. PNM Fox. Simply saying something is a fact does not automatically make it a fact. A fact is something that can be verified with evidence and is considered true. All right. PNM Fox, go to transparency.org, look at the corruption perception index, look at 2015 when we were 72, and look at 2016, which we were 101 countries. We were ranked 101 and 72 when the UNC was in power. In 2015, go and look at it. That is not facts. That is not facts. Where Rock exposing himself more and more, you know. Or let's see why we just have to have them. We have to have them here. Rock say he never voted in any TNT election. So you wasting your time to be a member of a party and you never even support them, Rock, boy? Rock? Nah. Ugo! No, I can't believe that. Now, let me play this video. Nah. Let me play this video. Rock, you leave America paying transportation to go to Trinidad to up your PNM card and you never vote for the PNM? Rock? Oh, God, Rock. Nah. Oh, God, Rock. Why all of that? You see all you? Folks, that's why we cannot censor them. We have to let them come and expose themselves. Look what Rock say. Oh, God. What did I say? Mouth open, Tory jump out? Eh? Or Patricia says, nobody in vex with you supporting UNC, but you can speak truth. Patricia, what truth, what lies did I tell? Look, Rock, there's a quote that says, when you're in a hole, stop digging. Stop digging, Rock. Look what Rock say again now. Just for the record, I told Ansem privately. Rock, I ain't share nothing that we talk about privately, Rock. Why you coming and anyway, now he shares it. Just for I told Ansem privately, I don't think the PNM will win the next national election, primarily because of crime issue and state of the economy. Oh God, Rock, Rock, leave it alone. Please, Rock, stop, Rock. Stop putting yourself in a hole, stop. Folks, let's listen to this video before we go. Eh? Start putting your closing comments in the chat and send your closing voice note. Rock, stop digging, partner. Stop digging. And here the next one come. They come in one after the other. Eh? Here, Gordon Joseph, you don't have to vote to support a party. Many finances don't vote, sir. Okay, all right. You want to abuse people because they support the PNM? Look how you're getting angry. Oh, God. Well, yes. Hey, Nadira, you have a blessed night, too. Patty, are you getting angry? Because Rock is a PNM and he never voted in an election? Rock said that. I never said that. Yeah, Rock spend money on a party that collapsing. And listen, anyway, folks, let me play this before we go. Let me play this. Or let's take a listen to this. Take a listen to this.
A message to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley from Opposition Leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Opposition Leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar is doubling down on her position that the development in the Estate Management and Business Development Company, EMBD matter, allows for the PNM to campaign on the premise that all Indian is thief. Responding to questions shortly after Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley rubbishes the opposition leader's narrative during a press conference, Persad-Bissessar stated that, quote, the PNM only gets away with doing this over and over at elections because no one called them out before, and they are supported by pseudo-intellectuals, weak men, and eat-a-food-fake elites who are solely driven by financial gain from the government. Dr. Rowley slammed Persad-Bissessar and labeled her deceitful. He added that East Indians have nothing to fear and that the opposition leader's comments were highly offensive. Persad-Bissessar defended Dr. Munilal amid recent new allegations of corruption in the EMBD court matter. Persad-Bissessar labeled the Prime Minister's press conference as useless and accused Dr. Rowley of rehashing what she said were the same lazy talking points he had used for years. Quote, no one cares. He's a lame duck whose only achievement in office is having no achievement while in office. Asked if she was concerned that the Prime Minister was disclosing details about matters before the court, Persad-Bissessar stated he's giving these details as part of his deliberate and coordinated racist propaganda campaign for the PNM ground troops to use in the general election. The PNM ground campaign for decades has always been to paint Indians as UNC voting thieves, idol worshippers, lagoon dwellers, rum drinkers, and cane cutters who have no moral and spiritual values.
For anyone with dementia, do not drink warm water. Did you know that memory loss is not a condition of the mind?
Okay, folks,
Most people don't know that.
Not paying attention. There you have it. Hold up. Anderson, welcome. Anderson. Anderson.
And Uncle Tommy wherever he is.
Yeah.
And my partner Brooklyn and the one I call the son, very intelligent contribution by
the financial guru.
Early on.
Financial guru.
Yeah. Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah.
When I lost my friend just now, I called to ask people like Gordon. Let Gordon down by us, you know. I mean nothing, but all them little training surpass everybody big man from big man go straight down. He and Mr. called Shine, they call him Sucker Man Gordon. I don't know if he related to that man, but all Gordon beat that one and he beat them. And that's what they used to call him. But yeah, I call the Axe Wall Street to all them intelligent people will be called. When only go to vote in them by the voting booth and them, and sometimes they may have a line or sometimes they go in alphabetical order. Right? I can never recall anybody I think could recall seeing a Chinese line. So when I go to vote, right, all the hungry more PNM people, right, who can some work, should have David in better on it, she can still work on short young. Some of the short young in all here, or the car go close to him, right, like how I can say, how you go in my leader and walk up close to come and all the car do that with short young. And the list could go on and on and on. So when I go to the vote, remember how much Chinese you see in the line. Or you like Indian and do the vote and do the doubles. And before I leave, put it to the back of the head. All the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Or they all from Audi, or they come to renew card, or they could come to renew arthritis or whatever. When the UNC win, the children does win. When the UNC win, the Down syndromes does win. When the UNC win, the blind people does win. When the UNC win, school children does win. When the UNC win, the teachers does win. When the UNC win, government workers does win. And when the UNC win, Trinidad and Tobago does win. Right? When the PNM win, we just suffer. People going through the worst 10 years ever going to change their life. So when I go to vote, if you see a Chinese, they probably index finger deeper for the PNM. Once all see a Chinese line, well, look at talk to me. They said that damn sucker man Gordon just call you.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you. Thank you.
To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully.
And that's exactly what the PNM have done to many of their voters. They have taught them to suffer peacefully. So they suffer peacefully, nicely. All right, that's okay. Don't give him no billing. What are you getting him a billing for? Eh? Don't give him no billing. Let him buy you own billing. Eh, Patty? You are billing, let him come to Trinidad and buy you billing. Yeah? But the rest of them, get them whatever they want. Let them rent billing from the government. Yeah? Let them people on them PNM people, wean themselves off the government. Eh? Why only want so much handout from the government? The government was put in power to support all you finance the government. All you do is get them all your vote. All you didn't finance them. And now all you what thing? All you better wait 3 months before the general election. And we go come and get all your thing. We go starve all you for 4 years and 7 months. 3 months before the election, we go come and get all your thing. And that is it. All you have to take that and cool it. What Nadia Batson say? Drink water and mind your business. Folks, we'll be right back. Don't forget, put your closing comments in the chat. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. I'm sure Tommy will be back on Thursday, right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere, folks.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you come in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV and YouTube. Subscribe, folks. And don't forget. So let me I'm gonna read your closing comment. Let me play my closing comment first. Okay. So this is my closing quote, folks. Don't forget, send your closing voice notes, send your closing quotes. We like to end on a sort of a positive note here. We start positive and we end positive. So send your closing voice notes or your closing quotes. All right? We love that. All right, here's my closing quote. What, boy? Add that video there. I ain't play that video, no? Yeah, KFC. KFC.
Hi, good night, Mr. Washington.
Good night.
10 out of 10, but the program was nice, man. Mr. Gordon, so if you just get wet, you pull off your mask. Is me about the piano?
Yeah. The man is a piano. He like Rock, boy. Rock say he went to man, put his money back in the PNM bank, boy. And he never vote for them. Yeah. He never vote for them, you know.
You know, PNM only gave broken promises.
Guys, it.
Right now, a woman, she got to 81 years, and she says to her, when is going to free election? She promised she will come and fix the roof. She still waiting. She's not coming to hospital. She's 81 years. That's what I don't feel. Now, even I'm becoming PNM is, why should they can't fool me, you know?
Nah, they can't fool me.
They fool me too much in the East West crowd. What should they do you?
Yeah, they fool me, boy.
You put the same party in power. You have to put the party in power. You bring up the man, but you roll out the red cap, put the shrimp something plan. We have to use in the East West crowd and environments. The one the Bedland.
Yeah.
And mash it down like
chili. Baby.
Them like black people.
You think it easy?
They want to see black people at the bottom of the ladder when it's election time.
Yeah.
They come in. Mr. Washington, I come with my god sister yesterday in the bus. I mean, me and she talk. I know there's PNM. So I tell her, she thinking I said, I see Red Hamper thinking for the Christmas around my Chris Scotland, but she said the biggest thing on the hamper there is the sack of flour. The chicken is that dumb. A small bag of sugar, one pork bag, and a small butter bread. Don't fight them for that.
All right, KFC. Thanks for the call. So, folks, here's my closing quote for the night. Hey, look, my brother just called me, yes? He go call me after the program. All right. Call me. Oh, God, boy. I'm a big brother, boy. Big brother must be vexed with me, boy. I wonder if he's happy and him too, boy.
Heavenly Father, as the dawn breaks on this new day, we come before you with hearts full of hope and anticipation. We thank you for the gift of life and for the blessings that await us in the hours ahead. Lord, on this Tuesday, we ask for your strength to persevere through any challenges we may face. Grant us the courage to tackle difficult tasks and the wisdom to navigate complex situations. May your Holy Spirit guide our thoughts, words, and actions, that we might honor you in all we do. We pray for those who are weary or discouraged. Refresh their spirits, Lord, and renew their sense of purpose. For those facing important decisions today, we ask for your divine guidance and discernment. Father, help us to be mindful of the needs of others. Open our eyes to see where we can lend a helping hand or offer a word of encouragement. Let your love flow through us to touch the lives of those around us. As we go about our day, keep us rooted in your word and grounded in your truth. May we be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, reflecting the character of Christ in our interactions. We surrender this day to you, trusting in your perfect plan and unwavering love. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall say that's all. I like to say what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you're responsible for who you become. Hey, my brother, say you go call my boy. Oh, I want to send we really don't send shout out here. They just call me Slim. So I go send a wall out to my good friend Blaine Robinson. I think he has a friend from Trinidad who listening to the program for the first time. So Blaine Robinson, friend, if you're listening to the program, I hope you enjoy the program. I kind of scared, but you might be a PNM, you know? So you will enjoy the program if it's a PNM. Anyway, folks, let me play these closing voice notes here.
My closing comments. I listen to the program. And that song is always applicable. I'm fed up at the same thing over and over. Your party can't bloody field candidates. Up to now, they're battling, they're struggling, they're pushing, they're pulling, they're squeezing. They can't field candidates. They want to win an election. You know what that is the equivalent of? That is the equivalent of you have a game coming up. But here what you're doing. You bring the whole squad down by the fence in the back, and you're telling them to peep at the next team and see what they're doing. Right? See what they're doing. And then you want to go when the day of the game come now to go and win the game. When you spend no time working on your flexibility, your strength, your speed, your endurance, nothing. But you want to see what the other one doing and then do what you have to do. Dotishness. That is where that book comes. That is where that comes from. It comes from that book. To see the goalposts fall down on the defense. That's where it comes down to, boy. Oh God, but this is a nice little country we have here, boy. The 6.5 all they preach that, hey, people suffering, the PNM suffering people, and all they call everybody, all the sufferers, come out. We're going to show a big march. And the equivalent that come out was about 6.5. They ain't talking about that again. And they're done with that. That's it for March there with them, you know. That's it there for March with them, boy. It's April, May, June, and July now. Yeah, no more March again. And all they want to win, boy. Oh gosh, boy, come up with a defense strategy now. Come up with a defense strategy now. You promoting that the UNC was doing the best, and you didn't vote for them when they were doing the best. But you want people to vote for them now. Look, folks, have a good night. We're going again. I'm still waiting on that response, because you promised me that you will do it concerning the moving at the goalpost. So once you promise me that, partner, I'm looking for it. All right? Good night.
Okay, let's get this next voice note. This is let me see. Okay.
My closing comments, Wall Street, good night again. The people of Trinidad is ready. The people of Tobago is ready. You hear Anderson? Anderson, you listen to Anderson there? The people is ready. We are ready. That's my closing comment. Probably all they come, waiting.
Thank you, reporter. Okay, let me go to the chat now. I think that's it for the brother say I will call you after the program. I enjoy the program as usual, but I'm a big brother, you know. If my big brother listening to the program and you enjoying it, all you know, I'm a glee. Oh God. Selwyn, thank you so much, man. Yeah, man, my big brother Selwyn. All we go up in Chumakak, eh? Chumakak, Lavandale, boy. Yeah. I wonder if my little brother listening too, boy. All right, so let me go to the chat here. So let me see. Closing comments. I decided to make them closing comments and then. Okay, Lisa Giroux says PNM destroyed this country in the last 9 years. Correct is right. Correct is right. Mr. Intellectual says closing comment, muzzle velocity. Folks, I want you all to Google muzzle velocity. I played the video here. I'm going to play it for you all again. Muzzle velocity. Flea experiment. That is how the PNM treatment to the population of Trinidad and Tobago. Muzzle velocity and the flea experiment. Right? Caribbean Soul says light travel faster than sound. That's why some people appears bright until you hear them speak. Correct is right. Correct is absolutely right. PNM Fox closing comment. Trinidad rank. You don't put in a positive closing comment to end the day, you know. We trying to put positive closing comments. That's why we call it closing comments. Right? But they are very consistent in their behavior. PNM Fox closing comment. Trinidad rank in the corruption 2014 is 85. And in 2024 is 82. In addition, when you are lying and spreading propaganda, your audio cuts off automatically. No PNM Fox. PNM Fox, the audio here, I had to turn it on and I had to turn it off. It doesn't go off automatically. You see, again, you see when you don't know that you don't know, you just come and make up stuff. You know that you don't know, but you don't want to know that you don't know. I have to turn off the audio here. Oh, Father. Slimy closing comment. My closing comment. Wall Street stop lying to the people. Honesty is the best policy. Them fellas didn't prove one lie yet, you know. All of them saying are lying, but they ain't proving nothing. Miss Santa Cruz closing comment. Final comment. Nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Martin Luther King. That is a good one, Miss Santa Cruz. That is a very good one. Patricia Reed said, Wall Street, I hope you remember what your mother-in-law said, because you have a short memory. Yeah, I remember. A liar has no memory. Of course I remember. Why don't you tell Gordon Joseph that? You don't got time to lie in this program. We go call him. We could chase him to Liar Joseph. Oh God. All right. Rock say you say I call and talk strippiness here. Give me one example, please. Just one. Remember there are tapes on YouTube, so one example of me talking nonsense here. I don't know why. Well, they give Rock the ET drink, yes? All right, folks. So there we have it, folks. Sorry Tommy couldn't make it tonight, but of course, Tommy will be back with us on Thursday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. And for all my PNM friends, I want you all to take this one from the Fosto, right? I'm wondering, we will be able to do this under the UNC. Good night.
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean, could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? So you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
My nation is giving way. Prophecy unfolding, judgment in morning. I love you still, Mommy. When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way? Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. While the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, no, I'm feeling the pain for you, Mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh, no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it plays. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs all around we have. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Could we rise again from what may? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar. Now cast a spell of uncertainty. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty. Oh, my Trinidad. Know that error. And Tobago. I say, oh, no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher. Can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow they bread basket to fill. Oh, no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Though I know just for so much of money, when the hospitals are in need, poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh, no, yeah, the people cry, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering? Oh, my Trinidad. No. Tell me, like Shadow said, poverty is hell, so it seems like the devil is king. Oh, my Trinidad. Oh, my Trinidad. No. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime, well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to CPEP 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. My Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle, yeah. Could we rise again come what may, yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. It is a stark reality, so much of even a hope. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, my, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city, homeless children begging have mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in town. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the chain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No, no. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population go, run control, girl control.